It's a pretty nice safety net deep into your 30s. I was pretty proud, and it also looked for a moment like he had this awakening, like, oh, shit, I'm not fighting for survival. Like, I'll be fine. We're all going to be fine. Everyone's going to be okay. I mean, we'll see. But everyone, to one extent or another, is going to be okay. So we worked through that with Mike. You can get that on demand. Talking about all the news and everything. And we didn't even discuss how big July 4th weekend was for music. I mean, Oasis, and you hit the nail on the head, Travis, when you said that the Gallagher brothers did not take a single photograph together, were very protective about who was there, maybe hadn't even done a sound check together just to make sure.
Sure.
Because, you know, you always see somebody like one of the people who work in the arena or stadium way up in the bleachers just like snapping a photo on their phone or something. It wasn't there, so that when that photo came out and the Gallagher brothers were holding their arms up together in victory. Victory!
They walked on stage.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the best.
It was this iconic moment. And I was so glad, too. And I think you texted it over on the 4th. I was 100%. And this is what I tell you. Keep your phones up, everybody. Keep the phones up. I was 100% watching some guy streaming the show on his phone.
He had more people on his live stream than were in the arena. It was insane. There was like 150,000 people watching his live stream. Yeah,
where it peaked? 150,000 concurrent people?
No, because everybody was looking for like, all I wanted to do that day was like, I just want to watch the start of the show. And then I ended up watching like the first 5 songs.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't turn it off.
No fucking in the bushes.
That's what they opened with. They opened with...
Oh, okay. Maybe I tuned in a little late.
It's a package of, if Mike pots it up.
But they didn't play it live.
It's like, it's the studio version over like the Jumbotron thing.
Okay.
Jumbotron.
It is. It's a Jumbotron. It's a Super Bowl in 1993. I started watching when they were on stage. I didn't see this intro.
Yeah, I texted you after they...
Yeah. I scanned back because I was hoping they had opened with Champagne Supernova, but they didn't open. They didn't open with that.
That's not a good...
I don't know. I like that. So, hang on, turn it up. I want to hear the... Okay.
We put this festival on you bastards with a lot of love. We worked for 1 year for you pigs. And you want to break our walls down? And you want to destroy it? Well, you go to hell.
I was wondering, okay, you could turn down a little bit. I was wondering if Fucking in the Bushes got the pop, but I feel like they were waiting on their pop. Like, you got a reaction.
It got a pop.
But they were waiting to see them before they gave them the real
And then this
reaction.
whole, like, kind of like news aggregation
Fans
thing.
go mad for it.
Yeah.
They got all the tweets running up a storm. And it's all positive stuff. Right?
Well, it's not going to be like...
It's not like it's
Liam
all,
throws bottle caps at Noel.
Right, which is all I was thinking about. Bottle caps, it was bottles. There's the pop. Yeah. Coming out together. Yeah, it wasn't like these guys hate each other. All the headlines were like, once in a lifetime, they're back. Hell is frozen over.
It was so surreal.
Crazy, right?
Just watching it was surreal.
It's one of those moments where you're watching, and as Fucking in the Bushes is playing, you're like, wait, is this really going to happen right now? And then because once it happens, now it's happened, and we live in this world where Oasis can play shows.
They did it.
They did it, and now Oasis can just play shows. We made the comparison to Guns N' Roses last week, but Oasis can now just do shows, and who knows what Oasis looks like going forward. Are they just going to do this stadium run? Are they going to, come back and go like, yeah, we can make a pretty penny running arenas after this? Like,
God, he sounded so good.
It sounded great.
Like, you could tell that Liam specifically really worked.
Yeah.
Because if you go back 5-10 years ago, his voice doesn't sound like this.
Right. No, like, I think everybody associated realized that, like, we're doing it for real this time. And this
Give me that money.
Yeah, and like that. Listen, this has the potential to be rock music history.
Yeah.
And so let's actually make history and not make this be another sort of LOL Oasis fail.
No, yeah.
And they did. I mean, they played the whole set was great.
I mean, I can't think of one song that they didn't play that you would have wanted to hear.
I know.
Like, they basically
You can turn
ignore
that
what they
down,
should
Mike.
ignore.
Thank you, buddy.
It was like, I think,
Yeah.
8 songs off What's the Story, Morning Glory, 5 songs off Definitely Maybe, or 6, 5 songs off The Master Plan, which is an incredible record, and then like 2 from Be Here Now, and like a couple others.
And then the encore was like, here's all the hits.
Yeah.
Here's your
what do you
big...
want? We're going to play it.
Right. Here's the number ones that you've been waiting for. We're just going to play them one after the other after the other. And yeah, I mean...
so good.
Everybody that was... It seemed as though, from my perspective, everybody that was hoping to have a religious experience had a religious experience.
Absolutely.
And I've got to believe that, like...
They didn't speak. They didn't speak it on stage, though.
Thank God.
To each other.
Thank God. Don't push it, guys.
No.
And I'm really worried. I'm really worried because because that endorphin kick must have been something fierce. Because even if they had high expectations that if this goes well, man, are these people going to shower us with love? It went better than they could have expected, I believe. Like, it was perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It was literally, like, they couldn't have gone better.
They did a quick hug at the end. It was very cute.
Leave it at that. Because the minute you guys think, oh, everybody loves us, everything is okay, it's going to screw it up again. So just like, even if you have an appreciation for each other again, just let that sit in you. Don't express it to each other for quite some time. Like, this has to be the energy right now. And allow this to be it so that everybody who bought a ticket on this tour can continue to see this.
Absolutely.
This is the show. And it's still, you know, a high rope walk.
And Liam's doing a good job of, like, being very supportive to Noel, because you can kind of tell that Noel needs this more than Liam. Like, Liam kept Oasis alive in the solo years because he can say he's the guy that sings the songs.
He sings the songs. His voice sounds like the way the songs sound.
But, like, Noel's been playing at very small venues with the high-flying birds.
Well, yeah, because
he's bowing to him before they come out on stage. He's the one that's raising Noel's hand. Like, you could tell that he's trying to get him back into that, like, hey, man, they're all here for us. Like,
yeah,
enjoy this.
And I'm being humble.
I'm going to be as humble as I can for as long as I can.
For as long as I can. I can't promise how long it's going to last.
I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, I wrote these fucking songs, right? You know, I wrote the songs. These songs, like, you can't put 2 syllables together. Okay. Anyway, I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're here.
That was great.
Yeah, because but that's what everybody who's in a band like this, everybody that's got this dynamic, it's the prestige, it's the guy under the stage. It's like everybody appreciates the guy who writes these songs more than you know, but you don't pay for a ticket to see the guy who writes the songs.
No, and Liam's pretty much said that before.
And Liam honestly should not say that because he benefits directly from the fact that that's just the way people are. That's just humanity. And Noel pointing that out, I think, would be fair. Liam pointing that out is unkind. And I hope he doesn't point it out, at least for the rest of the summer. If he has to point it out again, maybe around Christmas time or something.
That'd be fair.
You could point it out again. And point it out maybe in a way like, isn't it, like, strange that everybody is really just paying for a ticket to see the guy who sings the songs, not writes the songs?
Well, yeah, he said that, like, you know, I can replace Noel, so I give myself most of the credit.
Okay. Okay. Don't bring up the that wasn't part of the headlines that came up before Oasis took the stage, by the way. No. They didn't add that one. They didn't add...
I give myself most of the credit?
They didn't put... No. They didn't put the time Liam went on TRL and Carson Daly asked him how he felt and he went, godlike. No, we're not talking about that, okay?
No, it was great.
Noel's very, 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 very important. Very important.
2 shows down.
2 great shows.
Yep.
When do they hit Wembley?
Wembley?
Yeah.
I think is in a couple weeks.
So that's going to be extremely iconic as well. Wembley Stadium is an iconic British rock venue for these big, when these British bands get tremendously huge.
This weekend and next weekend is Manchester.
Okay.
And
They're going to be back on a soccer pitch?
They'll be on the pitch.
Could you I mean, there was no question as to whether they were playing stadiums. I just wanted to say it.
And then 5 shows at Wembley.
5 nights at Wembley. Just keep your mouths shut.
Yeah.
Just and I say keep your mouths shut, but Liam, I'm talking to you. Noel, please don't say things, because Noel has a way of getting under Liam's skin and like saying the things that are going to make Liam say the things that are going to destroy the whole thing. I think that's the dynamic. That Noel says the things that get under Liam's skin, and then Liam says the things that just destroy everything.
That you shouldn't say.
Right, but Noel, don't start it. Okay, guys? Just like chill. These venues are huge. Stay away from each other. Yeah. Liam's probably going to tweet.
You're going to make $500 million.
Noel, don't check Twitter. Get your $500 million. $500 million. I mean, it's more money than anybody knows what to do with. But it's Oasis. You've earned it.
Yeah.
If any band is entitled to $500 million, it's Oasis.
It was a hell of a weekend to be in Europe.
I mean, incredible.
For music.
Yeah, it was almost insulting. Like, they planned it on July 4th weekend to be like, oh, you guys like fireworks?
Oh, you like freedom?
Oh, freedom. That's what you're celebrating?
From who?
From us?
Oh.
Well, over here, where we have a nice monarchy, like a civilized society should, we've got, like, only historic concerts happening up and down, left and right. Because just as Oasis is putting on this show, Black Sabbath puts on their final show.
And I mean,
everybody.
Stacked.
Everybody. I've been watching Black Sabbath videos from that show for the last 2 days, like, nonstop. Every time I think somebody else is popping up. I mean, even people, you know, the one that keeps popping up, and I don't know if maybe it was because, like, people didn't expect it, but Youngblood.
Oh, yeah.
Who I think, like, there are a lot of people who are critical of Youngblood.
They were critical, especially of him being there.
Right.
Like, what? You're not a metal dude.
You're not one of us.
You're not one of us.
And these are Black Sabbath fans that have been lifetime fans of this band that, like, all these other bands are showing up to pay tribute to. And then Youngblood just destroyed. He kills it.
I keep seeing that clip of him playing Changes, and it's like...
It's amazing.
He's incredible.
It's amazing.
If anyone shouldn't have been there. I saw that big family photo they took.
Yeah.
I was like, Sammy Hagar, you look really out of place.
Sammy Hagar, yeah, look.
Like,
he looked a little, he's a legend. You know, Cabo Wabo and everything. You know, and he, by the way, Ozzy also never enjoyed driving the speed limit.
No, well, yeah, no, that's true.
So, you know, I think Sammy and Ozzy probably talked about that. 55's too slow.
Sure, book him.
All that jive.
I want to know, I don't know if she said it yet, but Sharon said that she disinvited.
No. I was searching yesterday.
I'm dying to know who it was.
Sharon said, because I guess this whole thing was for charity?
All for charity.
Right.
Nobody got paid.
So Sharon said that this whole final Sabbath show was for charity. Everybody was donating everything to charity. And I mean, everybody was there. Billy Corgan was there. Everybody was there.
Guns N' Roses, Metallica.
They said,
Slayer.
You talk about
Youngblood.
Gallagher, the Gallagher brothers getting back together. I saw Ozzy is getting so much credit because a photo came out, and I don't know if this came out yesterday or whatever. I saw it this morning. Ozzy got Axl and Slash in the same photo at the same time in the same
Oh,
room.
I haven't seen that.
There's a photo of Axl and Slash with Ozzy.
I saw the photo of Ozzy meeting Axl, and I could not believe that was the first time they'd ever met.
I can't believe that either. But there's a photo of Ozzy in his Ozzy throne. Look at that.
Oh, shit.
In his Ozzy chair. And Axl and Slash are both with him together in the same room. Ozzy is just looking like, you know, the great mediator of all time. Just like a beacon of love. This person who they said, don't listen to him. It's the work of the demon, is looking just like this beacon of love, hope, and truth. And somehow he's brought Axl Rose and Slash together.
Because that's the one guy you can't say no to.
Ozzy.
Yeah. Axl respects music so much.
Of course.
That, like, I mean, you saw what he was like when he replaced Brian Johnson in AC/DC. Like, he was punctual. He took everything so seriously. He respects that band so much that he knew that he had a job to do. And from everything that I hear, like, Guns N' Roses had the best set of the weekend because he respects those songs so much. He loves Ozzy so much. And they just came out and crushed it. So, of course, he's not going to say no to Ozzy.
Yeah.
He didn't want to take that photo.
And no way. No way.
And Slash, I've seen Slash.
Slash will say no. Slash will say no to a band. By the way, this musical camaraderie, just because you're successful doesn't mean you get in with the musical camaraderie. I've watched Slash go, what's the band that wants to take a photo with me? No, I'm not taking that photo.
I'm not doing that.
No, they'll leave. I'm not even showing up until they're gone.
Troy, do you remember that?
Oh, of course.
I don't want to sniff.
That sucks to be that band, too.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, Slash is here? Can we get a picture of him? No, he doesn't want to.
Don't leave one drop of Jupiter in that room. Okay, not one drop. Because I don't want to smell them.
And they're good in their own regard.
They are. They make great pop songs.
Yeah. They've had hits.
But Slash...
You're not tapping your toe to Hey Soul Sister? I'm not going to say what band it is.
Okay, good.
But yeah, I mean, Ozzy wants to take a picture with both you guys. All right, we'll do it for Ozzy, especially at this moment at this show. It's the last show.
Shit.
You know, we'll do it. We'll do it. With who? Axl? Oh. All right.
Fine.
It would be funny, though, if this was the closest they've been in, and it probably is the closest, proximity-wise. It's probably the closest that those two, Axl and Slash, have been, other than being on stage.
Oh, absolutely. I saw just like a week ago, maybe, they were at a dinner. I forget whose birthday it was, but Slash was at one end of the table, and Axl was at the complete opposite end.
Right. It'd be really funny if, like, one of them whispered another thing to the other, and this is what killed the Guns N' Roses reunion. Like, we've officially, like, this is the last time you see them together.
I feel like Axl's a different guy.
It seems that way.
In, like, for the better?
For the better. Like, he doesn't seem like he's an asshole anymore.
No, and he when I've seen them perform, he goes balls to the wall.
Yes.
Like, he
On
performs.
time.
Yeah, he's pretty much on time. You know, if he's late, it's like, maybe they're 20 minutes late. They're not hours late anymore. You know, I think that happens with age a lot, too.
And I think he realizes he's a legend. It's like you're in legend status at this point. So, like, what's there to be upset about? Like,
and it's like, and it's also, I think you also, like, have to accept that at a point it becomes, nobody's waiting for the next thing. Nobody, like, it's not like you're a genius in the sense that you go, wait till you see what me and Buckethead are working on next. Nobody's interested, right? It's more like, you're a genius. Let's celebrate the work that you made. Sure. We don't need, like, it's a celebration of what you guys did together. And I think and I hope at some point people get to a place where they just appreciate that. Because most people don't have that.
Right.
You know?
It comes with age unless you're Morrissey.
Unless you're Morrissey.
I mean, he's canceling shows this week. Like,
I don't know why he's doing that. He doesn't need to do that.
He's a weird guy.
Well, yeah, he's on another planet.
And talk about a reunion. I mean, the Smiths reunion will never happen.
Like, that's one that you can confidently say.
Johnny Marr was even like, I'll do it. I'm down.
Never happen.
He's like, let's give the fans what they want. And Morrissey's like, nope.
No.
That'll never happen.
No, he's living the gimmick. He lives the gimmick.
I would love to know the money that, like, Coachella's
insane.
Because I know they do it every year. They offer every single year.
Probably all the money of Coachella. They're probably like, we'll make up what we lose next year. We'll give you all the profits. And I don't know. We're going to figure out a way to pay the other bands. I don't know how we're going to do it right now. I think we're going to be in the red this year. Hopefully next year we make a profit. Because we gave Morrissey... Where's Morrissey? We gave him the money.
I canceled.
He canceled.
We were cooking burgers at one of the...
We gave him all our money.
We had a hamburger and he got upset.
We gave him everything.
But, I mean, that just goes to show, like, how much his fans love him. Like, they don't care what he does.
Morrissey?
No.
Yeah, no.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Those songs are undeniable.
I love him so much.
I mean, the silliest move I've ever heard is releasing an album and then within 3 days pulling the album.
You're pissed off at the label.
Like, I don't like, well, now you can't have the album. Okay. We already released the album. I don't care.
Take it down.
I'm pulling it off the shelves and off all streaming services. Yeah. Well, most of the audience already I don't care.
I don't care. He could do all that ridiculous shit. He could say whatever the fuck he wants.
And people will buy
He
tickets.
does.
And people, I love Morrissey because you're a Morrissey fan. And I love the fact that, like, you buy tickets knowing, like, I don't know if this is going to be a
Might
thing.
happen.
I'm rolling the dice.
Every time.
But I'm fine with it.
Right. You've accepted
I've
it.
accepted it.
It's the cost of doing business.
Yeah. You know what? If he doesn't show up, I'm going to get my money back.
Right.
Yeah.
I really want to see Morrissey live, and part of that means buying a ticket and then
hoping it works out.
just seeing what happens.
Man, I can't believe he got
He got
Axl and
Axl
Slash. That's
and
awesome.
Slash together. Ozzy did backstage, and I mean, literally everybody was there. You know, Billy Corgan was there,
Yeah.
performing, and like Billy is one of those people who you don't see Billy being a fan that often.
No, but he loves metal and
Right.
he loves Ozzy. Yeah.
Right. All these people love Ozzy, and you're seeing these like literal icons just show up and be like, no, today we're just like fans of Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Because all of them have this point in their lives where they found, you know, a Black Sabbath record. And like it changed their lives and it brought them to where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
He sounded great.
Ozzy, I listened to Ozzy do Paranoid, and this is like what's he, 76 and has Parkinson's?
Yeah.
And he sounded amazing.
Considering everything he's gone through,
Yeah, yeah.
he sounded great.
Sniffing ants off the side of the pool?
Well, that was
Pissing on the Alamo?
I'm talking about recently.
Oh, sorry.
That was with Tommy Lee.
That he pissed on the Alamo,
no,
or that he
they-
sniffed the ants?
Sniff the ants.
Yeah. I saw that in the Netflix Motley Crue movie.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Crazy Train sounded great.
Because he's got that that sound to his voice when he sings that does not sound like him when he speaks, especially now.
Yeah.
But that kind of it's like a higher octave than you would imagine for something like Ozzy, especially when. Ooh, but then he like he kind of sings up there, and so you every and this is going on since like 98, 99 when you see him on the Osbournes and he couldn't put a sentence together, and you're like, I don't know, but it's been 25 years. Of still being able to, there's something that happens once he gets on stage where it's like he comes alive again.
I mean, when he yelled all aboard to start Crazy Train, you could have told me that was 20 years ago.
Yes.
It sounded exactly the same.
Yes. I remember seeing him, I saw him it was probably around like, maybe it was
Was it the same Ozfest?
15, no, it wasn't Ozfest.
Oh,
It was
okay.
probably like 15 years ago or so. He and Rob Zombie co-headlined Madison Square Garden.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
And it was the shit, and Rob went on first.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And Rob Zombie, remember when he co-headlined with Marilyn Manson and the whole thing fell apart? Like Rob Zombie, you know, he does things his way too, and he's earned the right.
Right.
But it's Ozzy.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I'll bring my Astro Creep 2000 robot on first. That's fine. Which song is this, Mike? Crazy Train? Yeah. Crazy Train.
Train.
I like to put the emphasis on different syllables. It's just
No.
part of my style.
Crazy Train.
Yeah, listen to the beginning of this. Oh, it's very low.
Can we go back to the beginning?
Yeah, go to the beginning.
Are you ready? I can't fucking hear you. Are you ready?
Like, come on, that sounds great.
And he can just like carry. There's still power to his voice, and he's sitting too. By the way, he has to
Yeah,
sit.
he
He
has
doesn't
to,
stand. You can turn it down. Is that Zach Wilde performing with them?
Mhm.
Sick.
Mama, I'm Coming Home was tough
Yeah.
to watch.
Yeah.
Not because it's bad, because everybody that they showed in the crowd is in tears.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because they're witnessing this is the end.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. The last Sabbath show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a wow thing. And then I don't know if you guys noticed this.
Go ahead.
You know, what's his name from Slipknot? Sid from Slipknot. Sid Vicious from Slipknot.
That's Sex Pistols.
Oh, my bad. I get all my
Psycho Sid?
Psycho Sid I was thinking of. He proposed to Kelly Osbourne backstage.
I thought they were already married, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah.
They've been together forever?
They've been together for a while.
Okay.
Like, they got a kid together, right?
I don't know.
Watch this video. He wanted to propose in front of Ozzy and Sharon, which I think was very, very sweet. Okay. This is the funniest thing in the world. It's a precious family moment. Look, hey, pause. It's fucking Jim.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Jim is back there.
didn't know it was
Norton
Jim
is
back
that was
there.
Norton.
Like I knew he was there.
Norton stepped in the shot. It's Norton. It's 100% Norton. Norton stepped in. He's holding his merch. I watched this video 1,000 times. The video that's everywhere of Kelly Osbourne being proposed to. Norton is right next to him.
That's awesome.
And he has the sense of when he realizes what's going on, he kind of steps back. But look how close he is, holding his merch in his hand.
Right there.
Yeah, because he was out there with Florentine.
I saw the video of them going to the mill or whatever from the Black Sabbath record. That
Yeah.
video's got like over 1 million
Over
views.
1 million views because they went to the house thing that's on the cover of the first Sabbath album. But like, yeah, I was
right there.
dying. I was dying
That's funny.
when Norton pops up in the Kelly Osbourne proposal video because of course he does.
Talking about a guy who probably had the greatest weekend of his life.
I mean,
Were you watching his stories?
yeah,
Yeah.
I was
It
so happy
incredible.
for him.
It was incredible.
and they were like him and Florentine like interviewing everybody
Yes. Yep.
for Ozzy's Boneyard, and it's like also the one opportunity that they can interview every rock star and talk to all of them about Ozzy.
Yeah.
And it's appropriate, you know what I mean? Like they're all there to just like, yeah, we can talk about Ozzy.
He waited in an hours line merch line.
I saw that.
Good.
I saw that. It looked like Astro World.
Yeah. I was so happy that I kept telling my wife, I'm like, I'm so happy Jim went.
Yeah, because he's like
Because
a
that's things that
super
he doesn't
fan,
do.
and right, and just being able to just go as a super fan.
Because he should be there.
100% he should be there. If anybody should be there. I mean, I don't know if he should be standing right next to Kelly as she's being proposed to.
Well, look, if you're part of the family, like,
It is true. It is true. First of all, it's awesome.
they love Jim.
Yes, Sharon loves.
Yeah.
Loves Jim. But it is also
It's
it does have a little bit of that I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be energy. Like it feels like this is probably what it felt like when he was standing on the side of the stage at that one Sabbath show by mistake.
I would probably feel the same way.
Right, where should I stand?
Yeah, like you can like talk to Ozzy and Sharon as many times as you have, but you probably still feel out of place at an event like this.
Of course. And to a degree, like the pinch me thing never goes away. You could talk to Ozzy and Sharon, once a month, and it's still like, oh my God, guess who I was just on the phone with?
I say that about you all the time.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. And I actually feel bad for never picking up your calls now.
My wife's like, "Why are you smiling?" I'm like, "I'm about to call Sam."
Guess who I was on the phone with, honey?
Can't believe I get to do this.
I'm going to give you 3 guesses. The first 2 don't count.
Oh, I didn't even see him.
Isn't that funny?
So funny. Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did Slipknot play?
No. Stone Sour played.
Stone Sour played. Okay.
So Corey was there.
Corey was there.
But Max Weinberg's son wasn't there. That's a bummer.
He's not in the band anymore.
He's not in the band anymore?
No, he plays in Suicidal Tendencies
Oh, shit.
Really? I didn't know that.
with Ben Wyman from Dillinger Escape Plan.
Good for him.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Suicidal has like an all-star lineup.
That's insane.
I know. They have a new. They have
Okay,
a
I didn't
guy-
know he wasn't in the band.
They have the drummer from Sepulturas now, and he's incredible. Elos, I think his name is, but yeah, he's an incredible drummer.
Okay.
I think they fired Jay. Like it was a weird firing.
Oh, really?
Like they just fired him like out of the blue, and then like he went on his social media and was like, "Oh, they just fired me." It was like
He's a great drummer.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I mean the shows that were going on in the UK this week,
Incredible.
just absolutely.
Maybe that's why
nuts.
Morrissey was canceling his, because he's like, I can't compete with these.
I
Right.
gotta watch what's going on here.
Everybody's talking about how they're so excited about Oasis and Black Sabbath. Fuck it.
them.
I hate this. Why doesn't everybody love me? Why don't they love me the way they
supposed
love
to be-
them?
He's supposed to be coming back here.
He's at Radio City in September.
Well, he's advertised
He's scheduled to
be.
perform at Radio City.
Should I buy tickets?
I was
100%.
thinking about buying tickets.
100%.
Are they still available? I'm going.
StubHub it.
Because I've never seen. I've seen him all over the city. I've never seen him at Radio City.
Radio City would be the venue. Radio City is like one of the great New York City. It's going to be pricey.
I'll pay.
Let's see.
I'll pay for Morrissey.
I don't know. If
I love him that much. I will pay.
Will you pay for the potential of Morrissey?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
not get refunded.
Yeah.
Not going to gamble. It's not like you lose it.
Right. You're not getting them off some guy from Craigslist.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's tickets available.
Okay. Good.
Plenty of tickets available.
Oh. Okay. All right.
I think a lot of people are like,
People
you
are
burned
skeptical.
me. You burned me. In this
Not
economy?
bad. I mean,
Good tickets?
Orchestra for
Oh, I'm going to
163.
buy it today.
Good.
What's the date?
Tuesday, September 16th.
Oh, I'll be there with bells on.
And maybe we get turned away.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I mean, it's rolling the dice.
Right, you go. They're like, sorry, Morrissey's not here. Ugh. I mean, is there merch? You know, can I grab a shirt or something? I mean, I'm here.
Yeah, you could probably buy merch before the show gets canceled.
Yeah, at the Garden, they have it set up where the merch booth is actually available before you have to like show your ticket.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, me too.
If I drive in, I'll buy merch and walk back to the car.
You go earlier in the day. Sometimes they'll open the merch booth at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's great.
Not having to carry it all day is I love that.
Yeah, not having to carry your merch while you're watching the headliner's daughter be proposed to.
Well, he's like, what am I going to do with it?
Oh yeah, and he's not going to let it go. That's a great piece of merch. It's the final show.
I'd love to see what he bought. He didn't put it up on his Instagram.
I'm sure he bought everything.
Probably one of everything.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I know.
And by the way, he should buy one of everything.
Absolutely. I mean,
if that were, you know, as much of a fan as I am of things, I mean, you should see every single wrestling pay-per-view I go to. I'm literally there in a professional capacity. I mean, I'm dropping hundreds of dollars are spent at the dumb.
Still,
I know. I've been
every single time.
but I don't see you wear anything.
Every single time I go to the store, every time they set up a store now for every pay-per-view.
Oh, I know.
They have a superstore. I go to every single one, and it's like, yeah, your total's $200. Your total's $300. I go, all right,
What are you buying?
I buy a shirt. I buy a hoodie.
But you don't wear them.
No.
You just buy them because
I mean,
you were at the event, or I worked like, hey, this is cool. I worked the event.
Both. Because these days, if I'm there, I'm usually working in some capacity. Like I got they're making John Cena T-shirts for every single show that he does this year.
Yeah.
It's his last year. He's got like 37 dates. They're making a T-shirt. Like literally, he did a Bakersfield, California show and then Los Angeles. There was a Bakersfield shirt and a Los Angeles shirt. He did 2 shows in Riyadh, 2 different Riyadh shirts.
It's like music merch.
Right. It's every show has a shirt.
I'm wearing it right now. This Vampire Weekend's at
Madison Square Garden. Yeah. And so,
that's the merch.
I didn't realize, my schedule changed and now I'm traveling more. I didn't realize that, see, these are all the shirts. I didn't realize that I was going to be there for multiple of these. Oh. So, I think it was it started at the Royal Rumble. So I was like, oh, well, I'm here for the Royal Rumble. Let me buy the Royal Rumble shirt. And then I didn't know I was going to go to the next show in Toronto. But I was requested to be there, so I was there. Well, I'm in Toronto. Yep. I'm in Toronto. Let me get the Toronto shirt. And now...
Okay, so you have been buying them.
I have every John Cena shirt for the places that I've been.
That's great, because there's nothing worse than jumping in 3 shirts in, maybe, and then being like, oh, fuck, I should have bought those other 2.
Yeah. No, I have all the shirts for the wrestling shows. I didn't get the Fanatics Fest John Cena shirt.
Well, you got a hug.
But I got, yeah. Yeah, I don't.
And
yeah.
it's on video.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
I'm fine. I didn't get the Fanatics Fest shirt.
I didn't get the shirt.
Right.
It's funny that WWE doesn't hook you up, though.
I mean, I'm sure if I asked, but I'm not going to ask. You know what I mean?
Well, because it's funny, because I've been with you at, the merch.
Right.
And everybody's like, oh, Sam, hey, everybody notices you.
Right.
Do you wait in line?
100%. 100%. Wait in line, shop at the store, just go when I want to go.
And he's saying hi to everybody's, throwing the shirts over.
Take pictures.
Hi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, excuse me.
I'll put the shirt behind my back, take a picture, bring the shirt, and then wait in line. Pay. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I love it because it shows that you're really a fan.
Yeah.
But it's just funny because I'm sure you could get every shirt you want for free.
Next time you're breaking packs with Triple H, just be like, hey, can I get
bro.
that shirt?
Yeah, hook it up.
I don't ask for stuff, though.
I know.
You know
Flash
what
your
I mean?
knife. He'll do whatever you say.
I need that Fanatics Fest shirt.
That's a hell of a knife, by the way.
Triple H hooked it up.
I know.
That's a knife.
Yeah. It's like a fish scaling knife. He gave me a fish scaling knife, Triple H did.
Yeah, you can clean, when you go fishing, you can clean the fish.
Right. Or just open packs of cards.
I love that you bring it, by the way.
Of course I bring it.
I love it, see it sitting there.
Yeah, of course I bring it. And then I have to because it's incredibly sharp. So I'm doing these videos where I open packs of cards with Triple H, and I have my knife, which is actually a great knife. It's French. It's a good knife, and knife people know that it's a good knife. It's a good brand.
This is a knife.
Right.
That's not a knife.
But it's small.
Yeah.
And Triple H comes from a world where what's better than small is big.
And you don't need a big knife to open a pack of cards, though.
No, but if you're, there's something when another man who is a bigger man than you draws into question the size of your knife, it's like, oh fuck, I should have a bigger knife. And like you're sitting in an office that's decked out with championship belts and Motorhead memorabilia.
Oh, is it really?
100%. There's so much Motorhead stuff in there. It's fucking awesome. And so
do you feel less than when he's like, that's not a knife?
well, he made fun of the knife.
Right.
And I go, yeah, it's a small knife. I was like, yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
But so then the next time I showed up, he had remembered that this was a joke. And he went and he got, and I heard the story. Like he asked his assistants to go like knife shopping. And they were like, what about this one? He goes, no, it needs to be bigger. Like it can be like that, but bigger. And so he found the perfect knife that he wanted to give me. And then he gave me that knife. But now I'm literally like, I'll walk in to WWE HQ with a weapon, like with a sharp knife.
I feel like that's as big as a knife can be before it's considered a machete.
A machete. Yeah, it's close to a machete.
I don't think you can legally buy a larger knife than that.
No, and like when I use it to open cards now, I have to like almost just like tap the plastic on the cards because I'm like, I'm going to cut the cards in half.
You're going to slice your finger off.
I'm going to slice the finger off. I'm going to cut this whole box in half. It's going to be useless.
You can't fly with it.
No.
No way.
No.
No way. They'll take it from me.
I mean, you can't fly with a lightsaber. You can't fly with that knife.
No.
I know that.
No, and if I try to hide this knife where you hid the lightsaber, I'll do some serious internal damage. It will not be pretty. No. Diverticulitis will be the least of my concerns. Yeah, but still a cherished item.
Yeah.
You know? And much to like the point we were making about like Ozzy and Jim, like as many conversations as I've had with this person for the last 15, 20 years. I've known Triple H forever. Yeah. It's still like, holy shit, Triple H gave me this knife. Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
And it should be.
Yes. If it's not, you've kind of lost the plot a little bit.
It should never get to the point where it's like, oh, my dickhead boss, Paul, got me this knife.
Or like, yeah, no, we're equals. It's like, no, you're not, dude. You never will, and you shouldn't be.
Yeah. No, it should be like that.
Yeah. So, yeah. So a good weekend for people and their heroes. Mm-hmm. Everybody had a hero worship weekend, whether it was Joey Chestnut in the States, Oasis and it was generational, right? I feel like our-ish generation had their hero worship weekend with Oasis, and the generation right above us had their hero worship weekend with Black Sabbath.
And the generation below us kind of with Oasis too, because Spotify and like just streaming has been so kind to that band.
Oasis?
Because it really, just shoves all the incredible shit up front. And like an entire generation has like discovered how great this band is, but you only have to listen to like, the really, 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 really good stuff.
Right, you click on one thing. Like, is Oasis good? You just click on the first thing and they'll just hit you.
Yeah, don't listen to the last 4 albums.
They'll just hit you with the good stuff.
They just hit you with the good stuff.
And if you really want to go deep, you can, a couple more clicks in, you can find it. But there's enough.
Play any of that on the show.
No, there's enough there that you can become familiar. Yeah, that's true. Great. That's true. Algorithms have been friendly to that.
Algorithms.
Yeah. What do you think of your drummer leaving Pearl Jam?
I'm bummed.
Yeah?
That's not how you pronounce the name.
Oh, no?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, Matt Cameron.
Matt Cameron announced on Instagram yesterday that he's leaving Pearl Jam, the longtime
27
drummer.
years.
27 years.
Longest. They've had 4 drummers, and he, I think, has been there longer than the other 4 combined.
Wow.
From 90 to 98, they had 3 other drummers.
Yeah, that's crazy. The 27 years. Yeah. In my head, when you said that, I go, okay, that's the life of the band. But then I go, no, 27 years only takes us back to 98.
They had
Pearl Jam was already locked in by 98.
Yeah, I mean, he missed out on their entire commercial success.
Jeremy Spoken.
Yeah, because he was busy with Soundgarden.
Oh, what an idiot, right?
I mean, talk about a goat.
I mean, Soundgarden.
You do, first of all, so he plays on Pearl Jam's demo tape before they even meet Eddie Vedder.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, he's been friends with Stone and Mike and Jeff forever. So he plays on their demo tape because they needed a drummer. Then he goes on and joins Soundgarden. He's with Soundgarden till the
they
life
did
of
well.
The band. They did very well.
Okay.
Then Soundgarden breaks up, and a year later, Pearl Jam needs a new drummer.
He's like, oh, I'm not doing anything. My band broke up.
I'm not doing anything. I've been friends with these guys forever.
And by the way, if he just didn't do anything after Soundgarden broke up, it's like, that's fine.
Yeah, you're still the drummer for Soundgarden.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, I'll spend the next 27 years being the drummer for Pearl Jam.
But this was a surprise, and it's less of a surprise now that you... So they wrapped their tour a couple months ago in Pittsburgh, and looking back on it with this information, you knew that they knew that that was the last show they were playing with Matt Cameron.
Why?
Eddie was very, very, very complimentary to Matt, like during like band intros and stuff throughout the tour, but specifically those last two shows. They popped a bottle of champagne at the end of the show. Everybody's like, oh, because it's the end of the tour.
Farewell to the Clique.
You start seeing everybody. It's not wrestling.
It's the same.
You see the videos now in a different light. Everybody's going up to Matt and giving him a hug.
Right.
Nobody thinks about it at that point.
Because you're not even paying that close attention. You're like,
no.
Everybody's just hugging each other. I guess Matt didn't come out from behind this.
Everybody's hugging each other because, it's the end of the tour.
Right.
Eddie's already said, oh, we're probably not going to tour for another year or two.
Right.
Now that makes sense.
Right, because they got to find a drummer. Right.
They're obviously not breaking up because the statement's very clear. Like, if they were going to break up or if they were going to do like 1 or 2 more years, you probably could have convinced them to stick around.
Sure, for sure. And the drummer leaving versus the band has decided to split up are two different statements.
Two completely
altogether.
different things. Yeah. But
it's not
I
like
get
the drummer announces he's leaving. And then the bassist goes, I'm also leaving.
Actually, me too.
Yeah.
No, but I think everybody knew for a while. And it's a bummer, but he's 62.
Is it just that he just wants to kind of chill?
I think he just wants to chill. He's 62 years old. He was really good friends with Taylor Hawkins.
That fucked a lot of people up.
It fucked a lot of people up. He saw how burnt out Taylor got on the road, so I don't think he doesn't want to do a lot of touring anymore. So I get it. Like, maybe you just want to chill, write music, record music, play here and there.
And being a drummer when you get older, it's exhausting.
Sure. It's because it's a physical load.
Oh, yeah. And you just, as you get older, you just don't play as hard as you did as a
I
young
don't
man.
understand how Lars is still doing it the way he does it.
I mean,
What?
Go ahead.
What?
No, I don't. I just don't know. Like,
how's Lars doing?
I don't know how
he's
doing
fine.
it.
I mean,
What do you mean?
what?
Like, those are some really
You're talking about
intense
Lars
songs.
Ulrich.
Okay. He's a little,
Well, those are intense songs.
they're intense songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's doing it.
It's
How's
hard.
Is it?
It's hard,
It's hard to play that way. Yeah, sure.
but
For
he
Lar-
still does.
He still does, yeah.
Yeah. So you're kind of amazed at Lars?
Well, Herb from Primus just quit.
Why you gotta call him that?
Well, that's his name. Tim Herb Alexander.
I thought you were still talking about Lars.
So, and it was one of those things too where he's just like, hey man, I'm over it.
But Lars is still going.
So Lars is still going. Well,
Which
it's Lars's band, so it's like
Right. He fucked up Napster or something fierce.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're goated at this point, so it's like,
Metallica?
yeah.
Ringo's still drumming, right?
Yeah.
I guess if you want to call it that.
Sure. He's out there. Yeah. I mean, he goes out.
Is he drumming?
Yeah, I mean,
He's behind a drum kit.
Right.
It doesn't look like it's mic'd.
sometimes there's another.
Of course, there's always another drummer.
Yeah.
Didn't you just turn 85?
And he was doing jumping jacks on stage. I saw that.
Well, I mean, jumping jacks are cool. I'd love for you to play the drums.
85. Yesterday. 85 yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw, they're making those 4 Beatles movies.
Yeah.
And I saw an article over the weekend. Ringo Starr gave a lot of notes.
Oh, of course he did.
Are these docs or are they
No, it's four separate movies.
Biopics?
4 separate biopics, one of each member, and I think they're all coming out in the same year, right?
It's coming out in a couple of years. It's
Yeah.
going to take a couple of years to put it together. There he is, doing jumping jacks. I mean, he's a healthy guy.
Look at that hair.
Yeah, but you know who doesn't
Full
have
head
to.
of hair. Somehow it came back.
Him and Elton John, right?
Yeah.
You know who doesn't have to do jumping jacks?
Who?
Paul McCartney.
No.
He'll just perform the songs.
Yeah.
So it's like 4 different movies
Yeah.
released throughout the year.
Yeah. Who's doing them? Beatles movies. It's the same director doing all of them.
I mean,
It's like Ringo should just be happy, bro. Just do.
I don't know if you want to. They're going to be theatrical releases.
Yeah. Sam Mendes.
Sam Mendes is a good filmmaker.
Yeah.
I don't know if all,
All four, and they're all coming out in April of 2028.
all coming out in the same month, and they're all theatrical releases. I don't know if you need to put all four as theatrical releases.
It's a lot.
I would definitely.
I'll check it out, but
I haven't said which order they're
Are
coming
you going to see
out.
all four in theaters?
I mean-
I know which one needs to go first, because otherwise,
yeah, if you leave that to the end.
whoa, forget that.
Maybe mine can be last.
Nah. Yeah, I mean, listen. Paul McCartney's movie is going to be amazing.
John's?
John's movie is going to be nuts.
George?
George Harrison is like the unsung hero almost because, you got to see George's in theaters, So I'm really looking forward to this whole thing.
All of them?
I'll go see Ringo's.
Will you?
Yeah.
Are you going to go to the movie theater 4 times?
To see the Beatles for me are the holy grail. So
I mean, you can
I know.
You can just go once and just like.
If they're all out at the same time, just like pay for one ticket?
I mean that's a lot to consume in one day.
Ringo's will probably be quicker.
You think it'll be like the abbreviated version?
I would think,
you think it's like 80 minutes? Wow.
But think about, and also like Sam Mendes is going to be exhausted because like Paul's story, George's story, John's story, those are really like significant, heavy stories.
Yeah.
I would imagine, I would say make Ringo's movie last, release it first.
That's probably
is probably the way to go.
Yeah.
And like honestly, 85 minutes is going to really cover it.
Plus, people don't like long movies anymore.
They hate them.
No.
Superman's only in 2 hours.
Yeah.
There was a time when Superman would be 3 hours. If you could do Superman in 2 hours, Ringo you could do in, honestly, 75 minutes. You could do Ringo.
Easy.
And let's kill the previews on that. You know what I mean? In and out. In and out.
Maybe like, how like Pixar does those little shorts before movies?
Yeah.
Maybe do a little short about Pete Best before Ringo's
Before
movie.
Ringo start. But include that in the 75.
Include that in the
Yeah,
75. Yeah, that's included.
Yeah. A vignette.
A
Right.
vignette. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Plus, you got Nicole Kidman telling you that this is where we go for magic.
Right. You keep the AMC thing in, and then maybe end with a performance of like
Day's Night.
nobody told me there'd be days like this. It's just a good song. You know what I mean? People stick around if you tell them like
We got a good song coming up.
there's a
Stick around.
performance. Nobody told me there'd be days like this. We're doing a performance of that.
Or maybe it'll be like the Queen movie where like the last 20 minutes, it's just like a performance.
You're right, of Let It Be.
Let it be.
Yeah.
It's not even my song.
I don't know, Ringo.
yeah.
I don't know,
We're gonna
man.
fill some time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's like, but you didn't even get into me like forming the All-Star Band. You didn't get into any of that.
No, this is just the Beatles.
And Sam's like, well, I don't know, because I saw you were like, you literally have 45 minutes about Wings in Paul's movie. I don't understand.
Well, Wings was very successful.
Wings is unbelievable band. All due respect to John, how can his movie be longer than mine? That's a lot.
He died?
No, there's a lot to say.
Yeah, but he wrote all those songs.
Yeah, he's really important. I mean, it's cool. It is cool.
We're going to get Troy in the theater.
In the theater.
Sure.
Yeah. At least 3 times. Could be 4.
I'll go 4.
Because you'll feel bad. Because you're going 3, definitely.
And I met Ringo.
Yeah.
How was that?
It's weird. Strange.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm really feeling, I did not end up going to see Terrible Megan 2.
Oh.
I did not go see it. I did not go see 28 Years Later. I did not go to the theater over the weekend. I will see all those movies at some point. I just have to pick and choose. I have a lot going on.
You're so busy.
So busy. But I am feeling like Superman might require a theater visit.
I would go see it.
Yeah. Now, I did see... I got 2 things that are swish-swashing in my brain right now.
Swish.
Swish-bishing in my brain right now. Well, 3 things, I guess. The trailer for Superman is great.
All of them.
All the trailers have been really
enjoyed
good.
them.
Right. I like when they put garbage at his head. I go, look at this twist. This is going to be a good movie. I like James Gunn too. However, it got very, very controversial because a review came out before the what's it called was lifted. The embargo was lifted. A review came out and it said this movie's a hunk of shit. And then they deleted the review because the embargo hadn't been lifted. Like I think they just hit publish instead of draft or save or whatever.
Schedule.
Yeah. But people saw it. It was too late. And so because that was the only review, people are instantly going like, oh no.
Sucks.
This movie sucks. Oh no. But then I saw a tweet from Jermaine.
I saw the same tweet.
Jermaine tweeted. Now, Jermaine is a film reviewer. Does he still work with Slash?
No, he works for Gizmodo.
Gizmodo is even better. I've always said that. Mm-hmm. Jermaine does reviews for Gizmodo. He sees all the movies, and he's done movie reviews forever, so I trust Jermaine. Also, he sleeps in cars with Travis to get art, so I don't always trust Jermaine.
A little strange.
It's a little weird.
All right, decisions are questionable. Taste in movies?
Usually pretty good.
Okay.
And it says, he said Superman was great. Jermaine likes Superman. His tweet was #Superman because he wants to get swept up in that algo. And by the way, 155,000 views. And Jermaine's a real one because the embargo was obviously July 8th because he tweeted this at midnight on July 8th. He's like, no, honey, I'm not going to bed yet. My embargo's about to be lifted, baby. That's what he said. She was like, okay, as long as you're not sleeping in the car with Travis, I guess that's not that big a deal.
No, it's not all we do.
Well,
Not a lot of sleeping.
he wrote... It's probably just because the car's uncomfortable. He wrote #Superman soars. I said, soars is good.
Oh, that's a good word.
And it's not soars like SORES.
Oh.
It's SOARS. I said, oh.
Like Superman has sores.
Right, Superman soars. Like my ass cheeks are sore from sitting watching this nonsense. He says, this is what Jermaine says, it's a nonstop joyride packed with humor, action, and emotion. And I love seeing all three of those things in film. Imagine having it in one film. There's spectacle despair. Anybody who knows me knows I love spectacle.
You love a good spectacle.
Oh, leave the steak at home. I'm here for the sizzle.
You love spectacles so much you don't let me take mine off.
Oh, I love spectacle. I love spectacles. Unbridled optimism. Anybody who knows me knows I'm an eternal optimist. And a goofy unpredictability that ties everything together. Even when there are a few minor issues. Well, yeah, but that sentence gives me pause. A goofy unpredictability that ties everything together, even when there are a few minor issues. A few minor issues and goofy unpredictability makes me feel like those are going to be the polarizing elements.
Yeah, but James Gunn is goofy.
He's a goofy guts.
Yeah, that's what they call him.
Yeah. We've never seen DC like this. And it's great. Okay. Go. So I think he is like saying he liked the movie. But I think that there's key phrases in that Jermaine review that are clear that it's going to be polarizing. So that one guy said, it stinks. The first review I read said, it stinks.
Who wrote that? The critic?
Yeah, I was trying to think of his name.
I don't remember his name either.
I was really hoping it would come to me because what a pull that would be.
Pretty sure he has a name.
Of course he does. It's, fuck.
I don't think it's that. It was on Comedy Central.
I know. They would never air it. It was on Fox, too, after The Simpsons. It was Hit Me With the Critic's Name. Voiced by John Lovitz. Herb?
Jay Sherman.
Jay Sherman. It was Jay Sherman. The first review I read was Jay Sherman.
I've read he's tried to get that rebooted.
It's so
in
good.
Recent years.
It's so good.
Yeah.
The critic is genius. But yeah, So
the first review I did see, it was like terrible, and then like
awful.
All the news sites start picking it up. First review in,
right?
Terrible movie.
And then I saw that like it had a terrible Rotten Tomato from the critics, and then after that I read that one critic broke the embargo, and I was like, oh, okay, well that explains the green splatter print. Yeah,
I'm excited.
I mean, it's at least an original take on Superman. They have not figured out Superman literally since Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
And like, you can't, that movie doesn't, that movie's, even the Christopher Reeve Superman is like, by today's standards, a complete cheeseball fest.
Yeah, but they're still good.
They're charming.
Yeah.
They're charming, but I'm not showing them to my kids going like, this is a great movie.
Not even Superman, not even the one with Richard Pryor?
Superman 3, that's good. Yeah. Superman 3 is solid. Superman 3 is timeless, as far as I'm concerned. No, but I like Nicholas Hoult, and he's playing Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I like him too.
He was in About a Boy as a child, and I've been a Nicholas Hoult fan ever since.
It's a perfect movie for you.
About a Boy? 10 out of 10. Hugh Grant, Nicholas Hoult, and what's her face from Heredity, the lady?
Rachel.
Nope. The Aussie. She's amazing.
Who are you talking about?
The star of Heredity. Yeah.
Isabella Merced?
No. The lady.
Yeah. Yes, Rachel Brosnahan.
No. This guy.
Who?
This guy is idiot.
Sarah Sampaio?
Oh, my God. How could you be striking out so hard right now?
I'm going down the list of I don't know who you're talking about.
In Hereditary?
Yeah.
She's literally on the cover of the thing. She's the grown-up.
Oh, she's not in this movie. Toni Collette?
Toni Collette.
She's not in this movie.
She's in About a Boy.
I thought we were talking about Superman.
No, About a Boy.
I thought we were talking about Superman.
Bro, we're talking about a Boy, 10 out of 10.
Why are we talking about a boy?
It's so good.
I know Toni Collette is great.
Nicholas Hoult?
I got confused. I thought
I don't know why you got confused. I've been very clear.
You said, and
this
what's her face is in it.
There's a very, very natural flow of conversation.
No, it's not.
It's a conversation anyone would have.
I thought we were talking about the people that are in Superman.
We're talking about the people. No, Nicholas Holt's in Superman, also in About a Boy.
No, I know.
Which also stars. This is the Jeff Goldblum movie game, okay? Stay with me. Yes, Toni Collette is in About a Boy, not in Superman.
Yeah, I know she's in About a Boy.
Although I would cast her as Lois Lane in this Superman.
I'd cast her in anything. Toni Collette.
She's incredible.
Is so underrated.
She's the best actress there is.
Let me think. Yeah, I think you're right.
Checks out.
Anthony Carrigan is in Superman. I love him from Barry.
Oh yeah, yeah. He
hilarious.
got his knee broken by Tanya Harding.
No.
Oh, okay.
Right, we gotta get it.
No, so I will. I'm optimistic about the fact that there could be a good take on
Nathan
Superman. Huh?
Nathan Fillion plays Green Lantern.
Nathan Fillion is good and also good at memes. You know that meme of like Nathan Fillion go, wait,
Oh, yeah.
that's a good meme that he does. I also think it's a very interesting time, and I'm invested in this idea that, like, Phase 6 of Marvel is about to start? I think it's Phase 6.
Is it?
I think Fantastic Four starts Phase 6 of Marvel. And I feel like DC is in a very, very unique position. That Phase 5 did not hit for Marvel on any level. But people are optimistic, although trepidatious, about Phase 6.
Wow, look at you.
Right?
Words.
Yeah. Optimistic but trepidatious about Phase 6. We love Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
We love the way this Fantastic Four movie looks.
Yes.
But also, it's no longer a guarantee that Marvel is going to hit.
No.
If DC can pull this off, it'll be one of the wildest coups ever.
Well, that's why they brought him in.
James Gunn.
Yeah.
There's an opportunity for DC to take the lead. And if this happens,
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah. It would be nuts. It's unheard of.
You know who'll be pissed?
Who?
The Rock.
Well, then I hope it doesn't happen.
Because James Gunn came in and he was like, yeah, no, we're not doing Black Adam.
He'll bring back Black Adam.
You remember the end of that movie? Superman was there and it was just like, I'm Black Adam and I'm the DCU.
That's right.
And then James Gunn came in and he was like, we're not doing that.
That's the end of that.
That's the end of that.
He did say that. He'll bring it all back together, I'm sure. If he knows what's good for him. Yeah. Yeah, it could be a very unique time. And by the way, The Rock's too busy to do it anyway. Have you seen what The Rock is doing?
What's he doing?
I mean, come on. He's doing the Mark Kerr movie for A24, and then he's doing an A24 thriller, and then he's doing the Scorsese movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
He is busy.
You couldn't get The Rock if you wanted to.
Is that why he just suddenly left and didn't finish the storyline?
He'll be back.
Okay.
Storyline is still active.
Okay.
You know?
No, he's super busy.
Me and Jermaine are the optimists here. We know. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that boxing movie.
It's an MMA movie.
MMA movie.
You sound ignorant.
Okay. Teach me.
I will. I'll be your Obi-Wan. Yeah, so I am actually very, very interested to see if they finally figure it out for DC. You know? And I'm going to go see Superman because I also feel like it's one of two things, right?
That comes out this weekend.
It does. It's very possible that it's polarizing and there are people that don't like it. It's also very possible, and you see it all the time, that sometimes movies take a chance and the chance pays off big. But the reviewers that see it before the public think that because it's a chance, it's not going to pay off big. So they start writing these bad reviews thinking that this is where the wave is going to go.
Oh, they want to get in on it.
They want to get in. And I see that all the time. Like, these reviewers are kind of trying to read the tea leaves. Instead of just giving their opinion on the movie, they try to read the tea leaves of where the public is going to take this. And they want to be right.
Is that what happened with Megan, too?
Instead of, all the people that are like, what a ballsy choice. You're really going to love... No, we're not. But yeah, so I think that I think that there is a chance that could be happening, where that first review that came out is, well, this isn't exactly what I expected, so it sucks. When in reality, DC has needed to change things up for a long time anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So, and especially Superman. Because Superman, it's impossible to tell a compelling story with Superman, because he's like, if you don't have kryptonite, he's completely invulnerable. Like, there's no, what's the story? What's he got to do?
Well, that's why Lex Luthor is there.
Because he got kryptonite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people, really good first reactions.
For Superman.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I hope that guy feels like a total idiot.
Jermaine?
No, I hope Jermaine feels smart.
Okay.
I like Jermaine.
He is.
I hope that first guy who broke the embargo, I hope that guy feels dumb. Because it's like, not only did he break the embargo, but his opinion was wrong.
Yeah, I would love for it to get like 99% and like he's the guy.
Yeah, except everybody could sit down except you. Yeah. So we'll see. Let's take an early break because I wanna get into other stuff, and I could either start getting into stuff and then we'll never break. Which, Troy?
You're making the right choice.
Right, for your body, right? For your physical health.
I definitely could urinate.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to let you urinate. We're going to take a break. We're going to get it because it is Tuesday after all. There is a grand tradition we have to get into, see how the weekend went. You know, there's a lot to discuss. So we'll take a break. We'll discuss. Stay right there. Sam Roberts Show is back after this.
We will be right back with Sam Roberts Show. The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
We were outside with Jim.
Our boss, Jim.
He goes, I'm worried about you guys falling in the traps of like watching a video and not like describing it enough. And Bobby goes, we got to work on that. He goes, how about just don't do it ever? He shut Bobby down right away.
It's like, Jim, you've been saying this for 9 years.
I don't understand how radio works, sir. Stop expecting me to.
The Bonfire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk or anytime on the SiriusXM app. Baseball's best will be in the ATL for the MLB All-Star Game. And MLB Network Radio on SiriusXM is your all-access pass.
Shohei Ohtani, a sayonara swing.
Live coverage of the MLB Draft, the Home Run Derby, and All-Star Game.
It's a home run by Acuna.
Plus, we're live on the field talking to baseball's biggest names.
This is Paul Skeens. I'm Aaron Judge.
Coverage begins Sunday at 3 Eastern on Channel 89 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, and I'm here to help you cancel those outrageous cell phone bills. Ever sign up for one of those too-good-to-be-true phone deals? 1 minute you're feeling great, then suddenly you're paying over $1,000 a year. Crazy, right? You know who else thinks that's crazy? Red Pocket Mobile. That's why Red Pocket plans start at just $10 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data with no contracts and no price increases ever. Plus, Red Pocket gives you access to all 3 5G networks. You pick the one that works best where you live or work, or switch anytime for better coverage. Imagine never being stuck with one network again. And with Red Pocket, you keep your phone and your number. Why in the world would you not switch? Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Switch now and get one locked-in low price, 3 5G networks, and live customer care in less than 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com. That's redpocket.com, redpocket.com.
If you owe the IRS or state, if you've received a levy or garnishment notice, the worst thing you can do is ignore it. The problem isn't going away, and the longer you put it off, the more penalties and interest keep piling up. So what should you do? Call a company that can help. The experts at Rush Tax Resolution know how to fight the IRS and win. Rush Tax is A+ rated with the BBB, and they've helped thousands of people put an end to their tax problems for good. And if you're a business owner and owe payroll taxes, did you know the IRS can shut you down and come after you personally? Rush Tax helps business owners stay in business. They've even been able to stop levies and garnishments the same day. Call 800-485-3021 now, and Rush Tax will tell you upfront and for free if they can help. And they only take cases they know they can help. 800-485-3021. 800-485-3021. 800-485-3021. Or rushtaxresolution.com.
Hey, America. It's time to introduce a new kind of energy drink. One that's not made with the typical junk, like sugar and questionable ingredients. Introducing Black Rifle Energy. Packed with 200 milligrams of naturally sourced caffeine, zero sugar, and the same American spirit that won 2 world wars, landed on the moon, and invented the monster truck. This isn't your typical sugar-loaded jitter-in-a-can energy. This is American energy in a can. It goes big. It doesn't quit. Grab the drink so powerful, it practically declares independence from ordinary beverages. Founded by veterans, Black Rifle Energy is made by people who know what service means and what a good energy drink should taste like. We're on a mission to fuel the toughest days while giving back to those who have served, with every can giving back to veterans, first responders, and their families. Black Rifle Energy is here to help you fight and win your everyday battles. Grab a can and taste the difference. Find it at Walmart or other retailers at blackriflecoffee.com/energy. Black Rifle Energy. America, your energy.
I'm Billy Joel. We've got stories about my songs and lots more on the Billy Joel Channel.
With new stories from Billy, his bandmates, and the creators of the new HBO documentary, Billy Joel, and So It Goes.
The Billy Joel Channel.
Throughout July, Channel 79, and on the Sirius XM app. Just search Billy Joel.
See website for details. BillsHappen.com is not a lender. It does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, everything is so expensive, and our bills are piling up.
You're telling me credit cards are maxed out, rent is due, and the car payment's right around the corner? We need some extra cash.
We should do what my friend from work did. She went to BillsHappen.com and got the money she needed the next day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure that would work for us?
BillsHappen.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
Sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
My friend said it was super easy. She did it right from her phone during her lunch break.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. BillsHappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend regardless of your credit history.
Guess what? I went to BillsHappen.com, and we're getting our money tomorrow.
Wow, that's fast. Problem solved.
If you need extra cash, go to BillsHappen.com. That's BillsHappen.com. BillsHappen.com.
Listen, this is an ad by BetterHelp. Workplace stress is one of the top causes of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce experiencing higher than normal levels of stress. To battle stress, most of us can't wave goodbye to work, but we can start small with a focus on wellness. Don't forget that therapy can help you navigate whatever challenges the workday or any day might bring. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. It's convenient, too. Join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise and experience, for that matter. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TEFFT.
Baseball's #1 digital destination is the MLB app. And this app's got game. Like game highlights, live games, fantasy games, and more.
The gem of the game!
This is baseball your way. With stats, scores, breaking news, and daily custom content that hits every time.
A monster shot!
Because here, you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow.
All year long.
So when they catch it on the field,
what a catch!
You catch it on the MLB app. Download today. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Hi, I'm Kathy Hill, founder of Tax Tiger. If you happen to have unfiled or unpaid taxes, Tax Tiger can protect you from the IRS, release wage and bank levies, and negotiate awesome settlements. Above all, Tax Tiger is a company which operates based on Christian principles. Call us today at 1-800-IRS-9196 for a free consultation. 1-800-IRS-9196 or visit us online at taxtiger.com.
What you mean, something like this?
We're back.
One of those like movies from the late 90s where one person is standing still in a big city and all the traffic is moving very quickly around them. So I'm like, I go into my spot, you know, and the lady says, "Oh, Sam, here's your order."
She says that.
She knows you by name.
Well, you know, you pre-order, so you got the name.
No. She knows me by name because I walk in and she goes, "Sam," and she grabs it by the label and gives it to me.
Well, yeah, because she's like, this guy is here every single week.
And she said, "Just coffee today?" I said, "For now."
Okay, she's not like your waitress.
I said, "For now."
It's like, I'll just have that for now.
I like she's checking in.
She said, "Just coffee today?" I said, "For now. We'll see." We'll see how I feel. Because sometimes I'm sitting down because I'll order coffee on the way so I can just sit down and have my coffee to start. But there have been many times where I'll like look at the baked goods cabinet.
Okay.
And I'll choose a donut.
Okay.
You know, something like that. Or, you know, there'll be an aroma and I'll go, "I love a bacon, egg, and cheese," something like that.
What's fresh today?
Right. What's good? I say, "What's good? What's good, sweetheart?" Or even like a loaded hash brown situation.
Oh, those aren't bad.
They're great.
Yeah.
They're not bad at all. Nothing's bad there. They're amazing, actually. It's like, you know, it's they call them hash browns. They're really like tater tots.
Yeah.
But they're like, they have like cheese sauce and bacon bits on them.
I've never done it.
Oh, they're incredible.
I'll have to try it.
They're incredible. Sometimes overcooked, but incredible.
I could do with a larger portion.
Sure, but it's meant to be a side.
That's true.
It's really just meant to be a side. You can order two.
You can, but then it's already expensive enough for a side.
It's pricey, but it's, you know, it's a good restaurant.
So you're going there even in the summer when your kids aren't at school.
Yeah, I mean, I won't spend quite as much time.
Because the kids are at home wondering, where's Dad? He's already gone so much.
Well, usually they're chilling. Like it'll be a chill period of time. Like if they're like all over the place and we're actually doing things, then no, that wouldn't be an appropriate thing.
They're watching Mr. Beast. You're getting your coffee.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
And
usually,
Daddy needs time, right?
And I'll usually bring home a donut or two for them. You know what I mean? It's all good.
That's the move.
That's the move.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, and also, you know, I have to figure out my day. I have to figure out what's going on.
And you can't do that
what
at
I'm
home.
to do. No, I mean it's too active.
Yeah.
Way too active. So I go. I get my coffee. Just coffee just for now.
Yeah, no, we got it.
For now.
What's her name?
I don't know. Okay. I sit down at my table. I should find out.
Nice to know.
I should
right?
find out.
Yeah, it'd be nice of you to find out.
Hey, sweetie, what's your name?
No, don't call her sweetie.
Well, I don't know. I think she might like that. She's old school.
You can just look at your receipt. I'm sure it says said it on.
No,
but I
don't know, like the mobile order, or they're just.
And I don't know if she's the one fixing it.
Yeah.
She's just kind of helping disperse. You know what I mean? She feels like she's got a big maternal energy. Like she's really kind of controlling everything there.
Well, when she says, "Hey, Sam," blah blah, she's like, "Oh, remind me of your name."
You say, "Baby doll, what's your name?"
What's your name, baby doll?
Because I've just been calling you Boo.
The way, what's your name, Boo Boo? No, the way Troy said it is probably the way to do it.
Yeah, like I knew it at one time, but remind me again.
What's your name?
Again, what's your name?
Of course.
Yeah.
Then it should be like, "I never told you my name."
Yes, I think you did. But go ahead.
Guess I was dreaming.
Yeah, that's it. It must have been in my dreams. You've been running through my mind all day. But so I'm sitting there, right, and I'm locked into Dunkin' Zone. Like I'm looking at something on my phone, and like I don't know, anything could be happening in the world around me. I have no idea. And the proof of this is that I'm sitting there and I feel a hand pat me on the back, like to get my attention. And I figure like, oh, it's probably a listener, because I've met several listeners. Which has to be a thrill for them because they're like, oh my God, it's real.
A thrill for who?
The listener. Because they go, I can't believe that the Dunkin' thing is real.
Why would you lie?
Like, it's not just a bit. Like, why would I do this?
Oh my God, I found him.
Well, I mean, I think more importantly, they're like, nobody actually does the thing.
Like, that's a weird thing
It's
to
crazy what Sam is describing. And then they see it happening. They're like, oh my God.
Oh, it's true.
It is weird, though, that a listener would come up and just start touching you.
Wow. Well, I mean, kind of just like pat me on the back, whatever. I don't know. But that's what I thought. I was like, oh, it's probably just a listener. And I look up, and you know who it was?
Tony Burton.
No, it was the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer.
No way.
Yeah. former ECW superstar, the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer.
Why?
And because he lives in the area. And
he lives in the area.
And he was also getting some Dunkin'.
To go or to stay?
Well, he thought it was to go. But I was like, oh, what's up, dude? And he was like, hey, man. And he sat down.
Well, yeah, because he was probably like, this is really sad. I should probably sit down with him. Maybe he's contemplating unaliving himself.
I don't think he thought it was sad. I
Because
think
nobody would just be sitting at a Dunkin'.
He was probably looking at that. But
by themselves on the 4th of July.
Incorrect. There's no way. There's no way you could look at me when I'm in a Dunkin' space and go like, oh, he's sad. Like, you'd see, like, you'd be like he's so at peace and open to new ideas and like refreshed.
You're right. You're not there to mourn. You're there.
Like, yeah. I mean, like, I radiate life when I'm in that position. You know, like it's literally, it's the best place you could find me.
Did you get like a red, white, and blue sprinkles donut for 4th of July?
Well, yeah, because what they did on the frosted donuts, they put the sprinkles on, but they made them into stars and also the glittery sprinkles too. So I did sample some of those. Yeah, for America.
Yeah. Okay, so Tommy Dreamer.
But now Tommy Dreamer and me are sitting there at the Dunkin' table just telling wrestling stories, and I was thinking to myself, like, if anybody walked into this scenario right now, they're like, literally the most Sam thing that could ever happen in the world is just happening. Like, this is all the elements that make up Sam Roberts.
Sam is a Dunkin' with a wrestler.
Like, it's all real. Like, there's no separation between show and real life. This is literally how he lives his life. He dines in at Dunkin' Donuts and hangs out with the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. This is what Sam does. And I would hope people look at that too and they go like, how do I get to live like
he lives
this?
It.
Like, yeah. You know, there's no separation from dream and reality. It's the same shit.
Yeah, but a lot of people probably thought like you brought him to Dunkin'.
If that were the case, I'd be even more lit.
Okay.
You know?
Now, is there a part of you that even though you're happy to see the innovator of violence at Dunkin', is there a part of you that's like, I've lost my Dunkin' time?
It's a great question. In almost all situations, yes. He's one of the very few people that I was like, this is truly delightful.
Okay.
There's almost no, and that's a great question because I was doing.
Because you go there for a reason.
100% for my time.
Yeah.
And I was doing a self-assessment as it was happening.
Oh, you were?
As I do. And I was like, no. I'm in heaven right now. Like, this is the best. Because he was telling me about the time that he almost stole the Intercontinental title and took it home. And I was like, there's literally nothing I'd rather be doing right now. I'm just sipping on my fresh cold brew. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, this is literally great. Like, this is what great is.
Were you there longer than expected, or did he?
No, it was longer than expected.
Yeah, okay.
I was probably going to wrap up pretty quick because I already put my time in.
What's a normal Dunkin' time for you? 30 minutes?
Yeah, I would say 20, 25 during the summer if there's other stuff going on. I mean...
But if Tommy Dreamer's there...
If Tommy Dreamer's there, or if the kids are at school, I could easily be there for an hour.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, I could easily be there for an hour. Like, there have been times where it's like, I got to bring a notebook, I got to bring a phone, this is going to be a long one.
Like, sir, we need this tape.
I'm going to set up shop. Well, I go, well, it's spoken for. And it's not, I'm not close to being finished.
I'm still consuming my beverage. You can't kick me out.
Yeah, and then they look and they go, oh, he got the large today. He didn't go for medium. He got the large today. We're in trouble.
Can't sit here.
Yeah, seat's taken.
Taken.
Sorry.
So how long were you there with Tommy Dreamer?
It was probably a good, it was a solid 15 or more.
Okay.
And because Tommy had to go.
Oh.
Right. You were never going to be the one that wrapped that conversation.
Nope. Because not only is he a wrestler, he loves wrestling. Mm-hmm. So you could you don't just talk about, you talk about wrestling.
Yeah.
And I mean, every part of that conversation was amazing.
And you guys are channel mates.
And we're channel mates. And we're talking about the channel. So we talk about work. We talk about wrestling. What else is there?
You're equals.
Right. And I used to pay to watch this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it was, but then also, out of body experience, I was like, it's literally, I mean, there couldn't be a more Sam thing happening on the planet. Like, it's odd. And then, and then I go home. And, I brought my wife coffee and everything, brought the kids their donuts. And then I was like, Jess, I was there for a little longer than expected. She was like, yeah, you're there for a while, but that's fine. And I was like, yeah, why I was there a little longer than expected? And she was like, why? And I was like, guess who I saw there? And I think she might have said the same. I think was Tony there? Like I think it might have been the same thing. I was like, no, it's the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. She was like, no way.
That was her reaction. No way.
She thought it was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. She thought it was cool. She got it. So what I'm trying to tell you is
she gets you.
She's a real one.
Yeah.
She's a real one, and it was an unbelievable 4th of July. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
you could have stopped right there.
Honestly, I could have gone to bed and
Great
said,
4th of
that's the
July.
end of 4th of July. But then, we did our soda explosions that we do every year with the Mentos.
Sure.
Oh.
Which is a lot of fun. And then I brought the kid. Now both kids are old enough that I let them stay up and I bring them to like a fireworks display.
That's cool.
The baby, obviously not.
I was going to say you have 3. I don't know if you remember.
No, I remember that I have 3, but with the 2 bigger kids, 6 is when I start bringing them out for fireworks.
Okay. So they both got to see the fireworks.
Right. And they were like, and then, you forget too, like, I'm looking at my daughter and her mind is blown because she's like, she thought it was going to be like sparklers.
No,
She's
fireworks rule.
Never seen anything like this before. The whole sky is full of fireworks. She's like, oh my God, this is nuts. You've been seeing this every year? I go, every year. Every year since I was a kid. It's the same exact thing.
Did they have ice pops?
They had ice pops earlier in the day.
Good.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
How 4th of July should be.
Yeah, and they were red, white, and blue ice pops.
Of course.
Yeah.
What do they call them?
Firework pops.
Firework pops?
I think so. Yeah. So it was great. I know a lot of people have been wondering how somebody else's 4th of July and whole weekend went.
I didn't do much.
No, I didn't hear any. It was fine though. I didn't want to be rude, but it's fine, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so I know that a lot of people were wondering, especially after we chronicled the journey to get to where you were going for the 4th of July. A lot of people were wondering how Troy's 4th of July went, and more specifically, how it went for Toots.
It's Toots Day.
He's silly and he's furry. His name is Mr. Toots. He's always happy and purry. That rascal, Mr. Toots.
Oh, that rascal.
A rascal he was.
Oh, I'll bet. So, when we last left, it was Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
You were supposed to leave Monday after the show.
Yeah.
Yes, when we and then you came in on Tuesday, and then you came in again on Wednesday. Yep. And then we found out that you had gotten in the air on Thursday morning.
Yes.
Which really, threw an anchor into the whole thing. But you went out, you got there, everything was okay finally on that Thursday morning?
Oh, that's the way to do it. Fly out first thing.
First thing.
No traffic getting to LaGuardia. Went right through TSA. The plane was there from the night before. So it's like just getting on board.
So would you say you would rather leave, if you were going for a week, after the show?
Right.
Do you think it's a better deal now to leave still later in the day on Thursday so you get a little extra time, or just spend the day here and go Friday morning?
If I'm going to be there for an extended period of time, it's probably better to leave in the morning.
Right.
Always better.
But it's I'm going to probably fly it back out there next week. So it's like...
You want to optimize your time.
Yeah,
I get that. I get that too.
So, so we got on. It was fine. He was fine. We're calm. He's funny because, we put him in his litter box.
You talking about Mr. Toots?
Mr. Toots.
What a rascal.
We pick him up. We put him in his litter box to try to get him to go to the bathroom before we go.
Smart.
So then he pissed, but then this is why he's a rascal.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering, because it said it in the song, and I didn't know what the correlation was.
But he knows what we're doing.
Right.
He knows something's happening.
Right.
So then he just lays down in his litter box.
Toots. And then he's got litter all over his hair.
Well, he peed and then he sat down. Toots. I know.
Oh, what a rascal.
I know, he really is.
What a real rascal, because he knows something's afoot.
Something's going on.
And you guys haven't been fully forthright with him.
Right.
And he's going to make you pay for that.
Oh, and he did, by the way.
Okay.
He did.
Okay. Because he's already been to the airport once, and it's fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, well, you can't fool me again.
That's right.
That's the point.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got on the flight. We were there. And it's funny because I was listening to the show, but you're like, I'm surprised Troy is not listening to the Yacht Rock channel. I was actually listening to Yacht Rock to kind of soothe myself.
Smart, a little self-soothing.
And then I saw it was 8 o'clock. I was like, I got to flip over the show's on.
Right. Right, and I'll listen to this until I get stressed out and go back to Yacht Rock.
Go back to Yacht Rock.
That's really smart.
How was the Yacht Rock that morning? Was it good?
Killer.
Michael McDonald?
Oh, Michael McDonald weekend on Yacht Rock.
Is that this weekend or last weekend?
No, this last 4th of July weekend.
Wow, what an honor for Michael McDonald.
Oh, bro.
Did you have it on at your house the whole time?
Blasting the whole time. Had
Right.
a party.
Did it sound like this? Like,
He was playing some of his favorite songs. I want to play some of my favorite songs.
Oh, he was hosting?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What a thrill.
He was the guest DJ?
Yes,
That's
all weekend.
The whole weekend?
All weekend.
Wow, so he just sat in that studio all weekend long.
He was here all weekend.
Wow, I would have stopped by and said,
I
we
know.
tease you, but you are a legend.
Yeah, I bust your balls, but man,
it's out of love and respect. It's peace and love.
Yeah. So it was a great weekend for the Yacht Rock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So he realized you're soothing yourself.
Soothing myself. Toots he's calm. He knows. Like, once we're up in the air, he's fine.
And you're up in the air at this point.
Yes.
So he knows he hasn't been hoodwinked again.
Right.
And he's probably even more relieved than ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we land. Everything's fine. Get an Uber out to our place. It's fine. Everything's good.
That's great.
He's home by, it's 11 o'clock.
Oh, and you're already...
And he's there.
Oh.
Oh, it's so great, man.
And it's right before the high noon sun comes up. That feels good.
And he just goes right out on his porch. He just sits there and relaxes.
He knows where he's at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a great weekend. He was good. There was a shit on the floor.
Okay, I was going to ask.
From Mr. Toots.
Oh, wow.
Good follow-up.
He is a rascal.
Yeah.
No,
not me.
Smart, yeah.
Okay.
Not me.
Okay.
Clarice does think it's because that's payback for us teasing him.
Okay, I don't know.
That we went to the airport and then had to go home.
So he's been sitting on that shit for a week and going like, wait till we get to Florida.
No, he didn't.
Wait till we get there.
He's like, okay.
Funny trick.
You have to pay for it one way or another.
Right.
You teased me. Because he does, his brain's small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they forget 2 minutes after something happens. I don't think he's been holding on to that memory for 3 days.
I'm just telling you what Clarice told me. She's
pretty smart.
She's a Toots whisperer.
And yeah, and she's a level-headed person too. Yeah. Remember when Troy was like freaking out and she was still like,
oh my
kept her
God,
cool?
calm as a cucumber.
So I think it's cool as a cucumber. Cucumbers aren't calm.
It's calm as a cucumber.
Cucumbers are cool. Like you put them in the fridge, they're cool.
It's calm as a cucumber.
Oh, okay. All right, I
You
might
just
be
don't
wrong.
know.
I might be wrong about that.
You are.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, she's very level-headed.
Right.
I heard her on the phone. She was laughing because Troy was in such disarray.
So that's what makes me think that she might be right about Toots getting...
That maybe Toots does remember things days and days and days later.
And you have to pay for it.
And he's vengeful.
Yeah, he's vengeful. It's like, okay, you
cat.
did this to me, there's going to be a shit on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not going to do it in the apartment. I'm going to wait until you're finally at peace in Florida, and then I'll shit on the floor.
Nice dump on the floor.
Right. And you enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Pick it up. You have to
Now I'm not picking it up.
Pick it up.
Yeah. I just had these paws.
So he was great. We had the family over, and he loves with people there. He loves
does.
the attention.
They all love Mr. Toots.
Of course. How could you not?
Yeah. Yeah.
And, he's just treated like royalty down there.
He is?
Well, the eggs taste better down there.
Oh, I forgot about the eggs.
Yeah.
Because he eats hard-boiled eggs.
He has his hard-boiled eggs every day.
Right.
And when he's down there, we notice too, he has garlic clove fur while he's down there.
He likes
It's a real thing, garlic clove fur.
What is that?
Garlic clove fur?
His fur starts to like clump up like garlic cloves. And it shows that he's happier and he's healthier.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He likes it.
He loves it.
Very much down there.
Yeah, I think she sent me a picture. Hang on, let me see if I can find it.
Of his garlic clove fur?
Oh, yeah. Here, see. Hang on a second. See how it like bunches up?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's how you can show he's healthy.
And that means that's a good thing.
He's healthy and he's happy.
And he's not like that in New York.
No.
It's almost like Rasta locks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Except for a cat.
But if he's so happy, that doesn't explain all the shitting.
No, he's happy in himself, and also, like, I'm still going to make those two pay for it, and he's probably even happier when he gets his ultimate revenge.
And we don't catch him, so he's like, I got away with it.
Right. And then you guys are like, Toots, did you shit on the floor? And Toots goes, no.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Was that your shit on the floor? Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. And you're like, well, I caught you red-handed. I even caught you on camera.
Shitting on the bathroom floor.
Shitting on the bathroom.
Shorty came in and she caught me red-handed, shitting on the kitchen floor.
So there was a dump when I was there.
Sure.
She's down there. Toots is still down there. 2 nights ago, there was another shit on the floor. She thinks that's because I left, so he was pissed.
Oh, okay. Now, what happens when he runs out of excuses for shitting on the floor?
We're going to find out.
Right. He'll probably just shit in the box.
I'll be like, Clarice, why did he shit on the floor again? What was his reason? She'll give me a reason.
Because she's down there still with Toots.
Yes.
And he's still happy, but he's like, he really likes his dad.
He likes when I'm there. He likes when the family's together.
Sure. And it's like, you came back to do this ridiculous radio show.
So he's like, okay.
Okay, good.
You want to leave? Okay.
Cool. Guess what's taking your place? Another piece of shit. And you're like, Toots.
Toots, come on,
What?
buddy.
Come on, Toots.
We give you the world.
Why would you say that about me?
Yeah.
Got Florida eggs.
You got Florida eggs.
Yeah, you're like, Toots, there's a giant piece of shit on the floor. He's like, oh, I thought it was you. Toots. What the fuck? Why would you say that? That's not
necessary.
That's not necessary at all. That's unkind.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you get a pub sub?
Bro.
You did?
I mean, you guys were wrapping up. I was getting a pub sub.
Oh, really?
Oh, I was like...
11 a.m., like it was your first stop.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get on the pub sub?
Buffalo chicken's my go-to.
So do they do buffalo chicken tenders?
They take a chicken tender, which is like the delicious breading on the chicken.
Oh, yeah.
And then they put the sauce on, and then they chop it up, and they mix in the sauce with the tender.
Oh, but they chop it up.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is that on a toasted sub?
Of course I get it toasted.
Right. That's nice.
Come on, what's
You're not an idiot. I know that.
Right. You better get a pub. Have you ever had a pub sub?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
We're flying in a day early to go to Tampa to visit some family.
Yeah.
I might get a pub sub for lunch.
Jermaine?
No, not Jermaine.
Oh.
First of all, he's not family.
Oh, okay.
That'd be weird.
In-law. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I should get a pub
You
sub.
should. You should take the family for pub subs.
They would appreciate it. Isn't it your daughter's birthday?
Hey, guess what? We're going to the grocery store for lunch.
It's your daughter. I mean, it's her birthday.
It's a Florida institution.
It is.
Publix?
Florida.
I know. I grew up there.
Yeah, so when you're there...
pub sub.
Yeah, when in Rome.
You didn't get to go to the Cracker Barrel or anything like that, did you?
No, I missed breakfast, unfortunately.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. Was that at the Cracker Barrel?
We were going to go to the Cracker Barrel.
Hell yeah.
Oof, that would have been great.
I know. I haven't had Cracker Barrel in a minute.
Oh, it's really good. It's really good.
Oh, I know. Remember we went during COVID?
Yeah, I do remember that.
That was fun.
Oh, it was delicious.
It was.
Yeah.
That was the last time I had it.
Oh,
That was the last time you had Cracker Barrel?
I think so.
And by the way, there wasn't really COVID at Cracker Barrel.
No.
There was COVID in Florida.
Maybe that's what it was. A Florida Cracker Barrel during COVID is about the furthest you could possibly get away from COVID.
Yeah, it's like, this isn't happening.
Right.
Turn off the TV. You're fine.
Like they didn't even, in the whole gift shop, there wasn't one mask to be found.
No.
Like not even for sale.
I mean, if you wore a mask in there, they'd be like, who's this fucking asshole?
You get out of here.
Beat it.
I'm sure they go to the Sonic's drive-thru.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go to Publix. There's a close one.
Now, did you see any fireworks display?
I mean, I feel like everybody in their backyard is lighting them off.
Oh, yeah.
It's Florida,
You can do that there.
The whole house is shaking.
Right. But you didn't see them in the sky?
Yeah, I sat on the back porch and just watched.
Watched some of them?
Yeah.
How does Toots do with the fireworks?
He doesn't even care.
Does he even know? Let's be honest. Does he think he knows they're happening?
No.
Do you think he might be blind and deaf?
And a little R.
Sure.
Is he a little R?
He might be a little R.
That's okay.
I watch these Instagram videos and I'm like, these cats are so smart. I'm like,
That's not Toots. That's not Toots at all.
You just said that he methodically plots his shit.
I'm just telling you what my fiance told me.
And now you're like, I think he's too stupid even.
He may have a high level of emotional intelligence.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he takes things very personally.
That I believe. And that doesn't take. But like his standard intelligence level might be fairly low.
Possibly.
And that's fine. And that's fine.
And it's okay. He's cute.
It can be very endearing.
When you're cute, you could get away with being a little R.
Right.
That's what they say about Sam.
That's right. That's how I got the gig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man, well, that's great. And then there wasn't any trouble getting home or anything?
No, of course not. I mean, I'm home ahead of time. Ahead of schedule.
Of course, right?
Of course.
They're
good.
lucky for you.
Hey, good news. We're landing in New York early. Great. That's what I wanted to be. More time here in this hellhole.
Did you do some grilling?
Of course.
You did?
It was raining, though, 4th of July there. That was a bummer.
That is a bummer.
But whatever. I didn't care.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm there to grill. I'm grilling.
You ever stuff the burgers when you're grilling them?
No. Like, stuff them with what?
Like you could stuff cheese in there, stuff onions or whatever.
No,
Yeah, bacon.
I grilled the onions, put the onions aside, make the smash burgers. I was making...
Oh, you're doing smash burgers.
Oh,
yeah, you're not going to stuff a smash burger.
I had 14 people. I had dogs. I mean, it was great.
You grilled for all 14?
Oh, yeah.
What a man.
Yeah, of course.
That is a
family. It was everybody's had a good time.
What did they think of the burgers?
Exquisite.
Did that make you feel good?
Of course.
Yeah.
Because that's my shit.
Yeah.
You know? I love grilling.
You do?
Yeah, I wanted to make a steak. I wanted to make another tomahawk, but we didn't get a chance to do it.
Maybe next time, though.
Yeah, for sure. Next weekend.
You're going back?
Of course.
Good.
Well, she's down. It's just easy to get down there now, so I can leave after the show. And
plus, like, you have a spot there. Why wouldn't you go there?
Yeah, I mean, it does get expensive flying back and forth.
Sure, but some things are worth it.
Wait, next weekend, like this weekend?
I was gonna this weekend, but I was a little worried.
For what?
Well, just in case if there's something with the flight, you're away next week, so I was like, I better wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh, smart.
Oh, okay. So you're going down the weekend after.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
We'd be in trouble for just you and Mike.
Well, yeah, I'm
Troy
sure.
and I were down there at the same time having pub subs.
That would be funny.
And you'd be
If my flight gets
laughing.
canceled and I'm hanging out with Travis.
And I'm just looking at Malcolm, wondering why he's not picking up more of the slack.
Bro, I'm sweating over here. You don't have anything to say?
No, I think I've said everything.
Oh, so you're just going down for like a quick
weekend.
2.5 days.
Not bad.
No.
Not a bad way to spend 2.5 days.
If I can get out on a Thursday afternoon and then come back on a Sunday, that's great.
You come back like later on a Sunday?
I don't risk it, man.
Oh, really?
No.
When do you come back?
Remember, I got fucked the one time. And it was like,
yeah, that's right.
I was down there for 2 days, and that's when you were pissed because it was Margaritaville for me.
That's right. That's right. You're having a great time. You're trying to give yourself a nice couple days.
I was making shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah,
You can't come home.
That's right. That's right. You're tweeting your shrimp that you were doing on the barbecue, and I said, "Look, Troy, look at the vacation Troy's having." yeah, that's right. You don't want to risk that.
It's just better. It's less stress because if I go to the airport at 12. Catch an afternoon flight, and then it's delayed, and then it's canceled last minute, and you're fucked.
Anytime you try to give yourself just a little bit of extra pleasure, the world comes down on you, doesn't it?
It's just no way.
No way. You've had enough pleasure in your life.
Time to go home.
Right, time to leave.
Go back
now.
to reality.
Yeah. Either get on the first flight, or I'm going to fuck up your whole life, your whole existence.
The world is as vengeful as Toots.
I think so, too.
Like, you've had too much fun.
You've had enough. Yeah, you've had your fun quota.
I'm going to shit on you.
Right. Sure, you can go to Florida. Give yourself plenty of buffer time.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm going to make it hurt otherwise.
And Sundays, I'd just rather come back. I'd rather ease into Sunday.
Yeah.
Get to bed at a normal hour.
Is Chris Cuomo on Sunday or no?
He's not. He wasn't even on last night. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, maybe you took the week off?
Probably vacation week.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I just put on fucking history.
Smart. I like that. You know what I like? I like that. Like, if Chris Cuomo's not on, you won't be getting the news today.
I don't need it. I don't. Want
you know what I mean? I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
It's not like they shut the channel down.
No. It's a news channel, but it's like Chris Cuomo reads me the news, and if Chris Cuomo is not there to give me the news of the day, I won't be getting the news of the day today.
Well, they had some other guy. He was down in Texas at the scene down there. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. This is so sad.
It's so depressing. The Texas floods.
Yes. I can't even deal with it.
It really is like the saddest story. And every time like you pick your head up, there's another just horrific story of this flood that just like in a snap just came in and went from like 5 inches to like feet of water, and this whole lake coming over, and
it's so sad.
The amount of people that are lost. He is an ancient ruin.
He's a horse's ass.
He is a horse's ass. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's on a plane to Europe listening to show tunes, just to get his mind off of everything.
Big smile on his face,
as if he's done anything to deserve a vacation. Remember when people like earned vacations?
Yeah.
What happened to that? Like. That's my favorite question to ask certain people. And I would ask this to Ted Cruz. He's like, I'm going on vacation. I go, from what?
Why?
Yeah, from what?
From what? I'm going on vacation. That's what a hot dog goes like, oh, no, I have a vacation coming up. I go, vacation from what?
Yeah.
What is it a vacation from?
Yeah, you're
waking up at 10?
Yeah, some people don't need any vacation. And they're like, I can't believe it's been over a year since my last vacation. I go, I can.
Yeah.
I can. What's there to take a vacation
right,
from? It should be multiple years. I mean, you go 5, 6, 7 years because there's nothing to take a vacation from.
Talking about Ted Cruz?
And Ted Cruz is on that list of people. A vacation from what?
Man, he has hell of timing, doesn't he?
I mean, just the worst timing, because that article, the headline says like family explains, or Ted Cruz explains family vacation. You shouldn't have to explain your vacation.
No.
Like, you didn't see this flood coming.
Nobody did. That's why it's so.
Well, no, they gutted the national weather.
Right. I guess that's why. But you know what?
Nobody can see it coming.
But guess what? Ted Cruz and a lot of people, and I'm not saying one was right. I'm just saying facts are facts. Ted Cruz had a great time going like, hey, let's blame the people in charge of the state of California for the fires in California. And it's like, okay, if that's what we're doing, then that's what we're doing. And when a disaster hits Texas, let's figure out who's in charge of Texas now.
I mean, at least be on the first flight back.
That's the key.
Like, when did this happen? Friday?
Yeah, it happened. Yes, it happened overnight Friday, and I understand if you're like they predicted 5 to 6 inches. Nobody saw it being this disaster.
Of course.
However, they knew very quickly it was a disaster because of how quickly it became a disaster. The second it became, you got to be on a flight immediately. I don't care if the taxpayers have to send a jet to Greece to get you. You have to be out of that country and on land.
Yeah.
Like, first press conference, you have to be there, especially after the last knucklehead move that you made. Yeah. The last knucklehead move was getting on a plane while there were power outs. Like, they were actively happening. He was like, well, I don't know, man. Like, I'm getting on a plane. And then remember people were showing up to his house and saying that his dog was still in the house.
Yes.
They were taking pictures of his dog through the glass door.
They left so fast because the power was out. They just left the dog.
The dog was just there, like, waiting for his owner. I mean, I can't imagine the mess that Toots would make if you did that to him.
Horrible timing.
Yeah, but that is. He's also, I mean, he's also got a horrible judgment. Like, his planning is just so comically bad.
Yeah.
Like, that he wouldn't be immediately back.
All right, so hang on. This happened on July 4th. What time is it in Greece? Time in Athens. We'll just say time in Athens.
Yeah, he was back in Texas on Sunday.
Okay, so it's a 5-hour difference. So this happened Friday night for him, and he was back 2 days later.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he had some excursions planned.
That's true. You can't get refunded on those excursions if it's that close.
That's like, hey, we were going snorkeling. I had already put the deposit down. I can't.
Greece is beautiful.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we don't have first class. We can get you in economy on this. Well, no, I better wait for first.
Yeah.
I better wait for first.
I'm a big celebrity.
Right. I don't want to be, for my own safety.
Yeah.
Or maybe he spent all of his money at that restaurant that cons you.
That's true. Maybe they got him.
He's like, I can't afford to get back.
I can't really.
I can't change my flight.
They took me to the cleaners.
Yeah,
I tell you.
I'm waiting for a wire transfer to come in because
shrimp and 2 beers.
They tricked me. It was a couple beers, it's a $10,000 bill. I got to pay it now. They bullied me into paying it. Yeah, okay, so given the time difference, he left Athens on Sunday morning and was back in Texas that night. He was in Kerrville on the ground Monday morning. Kerr County, I think, is the county that's being affected by this. He was already in the middle of pre-planned family vacation overseas. By the way, I think based on the extreme patriotism that especially those on the right are expected to display.
This is a great point.
I think the idea of going to another country on July 4th should also be examined.
Oh, yeah.
Lee Greenwood would never.
Nope. A little un-American.
To go to Europe? Europe, of all places?
Especially on this July 4th?
On 249? Yeah. No. This is Trump's big July 4th.
Yeah, this isn't a Biden July 4th.
No. Biden July 4th, fine.
Ignored him.
We're going to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah, of course.
Right, Ted? But now, we're getting sick of winning.
Yeah, America's never been better.
We've never been better. We got no Epstein clients. We're in good shape. There was no blackmailing. We figured that out now because we're winning so much. We won World War III. Okay? We're doing great. We have plenty to celebrate.
Poor Ted.
And he goes to Greece on July 4th?
He's having a bad year.
Horrible.
He's had a bad life.
He is having a bad life.
He just keeps getting fatter and fatter.
Yeah, he does.
I saw some pictures of him a couple years ago. I'm like, what happened to this guy?
Have you ever seen a beard do a worse job of covering up face fat than Ted Cruz?
It looks like his beard's thinning out.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. Like, a lot of times people
I'm losing
will...
hair in my beard.
That's right. People will grow a beard to kind of create some kind of jawline in the face.
Of course.
It's not working, dude. It's not working at all.
He needs to maybe soak in some Just for Men.
Maybe, because it looks like his face is surrounding the beard, which is not what it's supposed to look like.
I'd like to see him on Ozempic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If he gets Ozempic mouth, he starts getting those wrinkles around the mouth.
It'd be funny if he got a glow up.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ted
it would.
Cruz glow up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broadway Ted?
Broadway Ted. And he comes out just looking fabulous.
A Broadway glow up. What if he just showed up one day and you realize he's starting to look a little bit more and more like George Hamilton?
Yeah.
Like, it'd be great if he came back if it started with him coming back from Greece with an orange tan.
Yeah.
And you're like, And he's like, no, I've always been like a little on the darker side. I
enjoy being out in the sun.
It's the summer. I don't know, but it never goes away.
Yeah, my family's Cuban.
Yeah. Why are your eyebrows moving?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
And there's no
Mike?
wrinkles in your forehead. Like what? Did you Botox? No.
Nah, man.
No.
That's not me.
No, I'm just kind of.
That doesn't sound like something I would do.
I'm just kind of cool, calm, and collected. That's that's kind of my vibe.
Yeah, he'd look good if he went like full, like, when those guys like all of a sudden overnight they're like every hair on their body's dark. Like black.
Very dark.
Jet black.
Jet black. Yes.
Like, whoa.
And beard. Jet black beard too.
Oh yeah. Eyebrow, everything.
Yes. Dye the eyebrows and the beard 100%. Yeah. And get the Ozempic, maybe like a facelift tummy tuck situation. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I want to see some real skin pinched behind those ears.
Maybe he thinks he could run next term.
He probably does.
For president?
He probably does.
He tried before. He thought he could do it before.
That would be insane.
He's probably playing the long game right now, going like, no, a year or two. I'm going to cozy
just
up.
murdered him.
I'll be the guy.
Well, he thinks Tucker was a little out of line there. Who cares about populations?
Yeah.
Did you see that clip where he told Tucker to like stop being like so like sarcastic or something?
Yeah.
Tucker goes, "Yeah, you're right. I do that a lot." So funny.
I also love somebody should have really tipped Ted Cruz off that the Iran thing was only going to last like 10 days.
He thought we were in it.
Yeah. So he was like, "I'll do an interview." Like he could have just been like, "I'll do your podcast next week," and it would have been fine. Yeah. But it's a terrible time for Ted Cruz. He just makes bad decisions, and the earth takes big shits on him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. But still, I don't understand how you can't get back from Greece until Sunday.
Flights were booked.
I mean...
It is a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
In Greece?
Maybe.
Well, people coming and going to the States, I'm sure.
I guess, but that's why if you're a patriot, you don't leave this...
He shouldn't have left.
You don't leave the States.
In retrospect, it was a bad idea.
On the 4th of July?
But he makes a lot of bad decisions.
He makes horrible decisions.
Yeah. Like he shouldn't have agreed to an interview with Tucker.
No, he shouldn't.
Bad decision.
That was a bad decision.
He probably shouldn't have forgave Trump for saying his wife's very ugly.
Forgave Trump for saying his dad killed JFK.
Yes, he did.
That's a bad one.
That's horrible. Oh, if somebody said that about my dad,
you'd be bummed.
I'd be furious.
I can't see you just blowing that off.
There's no way I would blow it off. There's no
you
way.
wouldn't let that one slide?
I'd hold a grudge against that person for a long time.
Yeah, I understand.
Because my dad did not do that.
Right.
No?
To my knowledge, he didn't. Okay. He did not do that. And he was a good dad, too.
Don't say that in the past tense.
That's true. He's still a good dad. And if he had killed JFK, it'd be hard. Like, if the guy who killed JFK, you don't go, well, he was also a good dad.
Right.
Killing JFK takes over precedence over everything. Right. And I don't think people should take that away from my dad.
Right.
Luckily, he, to my knowledge, didn't kill JFK.
Right.
Would you be surprised if he did?
Would I be
pretty badass?
Would I be like wholeheartedly surprised?
Like with every fiber of your being?
No.
Really? You think your dad has it in you to kill JFK?
He could be involved.
Well, my dad kept work and family very separate in our household. Like we never, none of it. He never brought his work home, and they moved around a lot. So there is speculation that there could have been some kind of government spying happening.
Yeah, advertisers don't move around that much.
Right. So
he's like Bob Odenkirk and nobody.
That's right. That's exactly right. Like if he actually did have a great fighting skill set, and also the reason that he moved around so much before we were born was because he killed JFK.
He's just dodging the feds?
Well, or the feds were like, we got to keep moving you because the feds put him up to it.
They were behind it.
Well, he was their weapon.
Oh, okay.
And so they were like, yeah, we got to send you to Brussels now. And he's like, bro, how am I going to explain to people that I live in? I'm going to tell people that I just moved to Brussels?
Did they live in Brussels?
Yes.
Okay, there's something going on.
Okay.
That's weird.
That's a little fishy.
Yes. They moved from like Australia to Brussels.
And then to the UK.
And that's after they had kids.
Nope. There's something.
Bro, they went from Detroit to LA to Melbourne, Australia, to Sydney, Australia, to Adelaide, Australia.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because whoever needed to catch them was catching up.
To Brussels.
It was hot on the trail.
Yeah, hot on the trail, yeah. Right behind them.
You know where my sister was born?
Where?
Argentina.
Holy shit. Man.
To New York. Okay, we're done. Have our kids, have our family. And then one day, who wants to go to England? We were like, what?
Man.
What are you talking about?
That's wild.
And then we go to England. So, could he have killed JFK?
This is like on The Americans when they would just take vacations real quick in the middle of the night.
We work in advertising.
Yeah, no, advertising.
Advertising.
Can you imagine the things that he's going to find out one day when, God forbid, Mr. Roberts passes on?
He might. You think he's like this is a Liam Neeson situation?
Yeah, there's like a book somewhere that you're going to find.
Yeah.
Don't read until I'm gone.
Like you're going to go through the attic?
Yeah.
Let's look at Dad's stuff. And it's like, oh my God, look, he really did kill JFK.
Right. Plus, if you're going to rock a handlebar mustache from the late 60s up until the 2020s...
You're hiding something.
Yeah.
Not only are you hiding something, but you have the ability to whip ass.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because somebody's going to test you at some point. In all those decades, somebody's going to test you.
Nobody moves around that much.
Nobody's
got that many stamps in their passport for no reason.
He moves around a lot.
A lot.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
That's a great point. I heard that somewhere before. Yeah, I heard that.
Wow.
Not to mention he's the man.
He is the man.
Yeah.
You got a cool dad.
Well, he's way better at doing stuff than Ted Cruz is.
Yeah, Ted Cruz is a boob.
Now, imagine that. Imagine you're like a government operative on the level that you killed JFK.
Like your dad.
Potentially. Mm-hmm. And then your kid is Ted Cruz.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say, and then your kid is Sam Robbins.
No, that's still lit. Check Times Square if you don't believe me.
Oh.
But then your kid's Ted Cruz. You're like, what?
Oh.
And they're like, Ted, what are you doing tonight? He's like, oh, I'm going to see Les Mis again.
Daddy, listen to these show tunes.
Right, and it's like, what are you?
I killed JFK.
What?
What?
That dude just said your wife is ugly, and you're telling everyone to vote for him for president. He's like, well, Dad, you just don't know him the way I do. Did you know there's profanities in that puppet movie?
But I forgot.
I forgot. He is like a little zesty, Chrisley guy.
He is very zesty, yeah.
Ted Cruz has some zest to him.
Well, that's why he wasn't really upset when his wife was called ugly.
Oh, you think so?
Maybe she is. I don't know.
Maybe it's just his beard.
Okay.
What is classically beautiful?
Right. No, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
You want to see Chicago?
He probably loves Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Well, that's Toots Day, everybody. Oh. Yeah, that's the update on Mr. Toots.
It's Toots Day.
He's silly and he's furry. His name is Mr. Toots. He's always happy and purry. That rascal, Mr. Toots.
I've got to tell you that I did, and there was speculation as to whether I would or not. I started Squid Game Season 3. I did.
Oh.
I did it. 2.5. But I started Squid Game Season 3. I'm only 3 episodes in.
Okay.
Technically 3 episodes and 5 minutes of episode 4, but I wasn't going to say anything because I know that bothers you.
What?
Because the cliffhanger happens, and I get so excited by it that I want to see what's next. And then once it kind of settles in, I go, okay, I can go to bed now. That is how I watch a lot of times.
No, a cliffhanger is designed to be like, oh man, I can't wait to see what happens next.
Well, I can't. I literally can't wait to see what happens next. So I get excited. I watch kind of to see what happens.
5 minutes of episode 4.
Yeah, and then once it kind of settles, I go like, okay, I'll watch the rest of episode 4 later. You know? You're not going to trick me with your cliffhangers. I got it.
Troy, you start watching?
I did not, no.
No. And also, I'm watching, I turned it on over the weekend, and I was like, okay, it's time for me to watch. And they started doing the recap.
Uh-huh.
And I go, okay, no, I got it. I remember what happened. Like, I got it. And it starts skipping through the recap.
You skip through the recap.
Well, I watched
2 minutes.
I know, I watched like half of it. I was like, okay, I'm done with the recap. And then the thing stayed up that said skip the recap. I go, I skipped it.
Oh, the same thing happened to me.
Right. So I hit it like twice, right? And then the episode starts. And I go, okay. And I'm watching it. And I go, oh, they just get right into this, huh?
Yeah. How much did you watch?
I go, they just get right into this. And they're walking through this maze. And I go, oh my gosh. I go, okay, this must be like a Tarantino thing where we're going to go through and see all this. And then they're going to go back and show us what happened, right? So I'm going through, and they're already in the middle of a game that I don't know anything about, but I'm putting the pieces together right away.
They'll explain it.
And I go, they'll explain it. And also they're giving me enough context clues that I know exactly what's going on. And I go through the whole thing, and I go, oh, look at 4, 5, 6. He's all fucked up from what happened. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, and I know why he's mad at that guy. I remember from before why he's mad at that guy. And it's all coming back to me, and I go, this is actually a pretty interesting way to start this season, because it's like head first in. And I go, okay, and we get all the way to the cliffhanger, and the credits roll. I go, okay, that's great. And I turned off. I turned off the episode, and I probably went to bed. And I go, man, I wonder when they're going to give the, like, kind of reset the stage and everything. And then the next day, after watching the full episode 1, the next day, I turned my Netflix on. I think the kids were out at the pool or something like that. I was taking it easy. And I go, let me watch the rest of this. Let me continue on with this season of Squid Game. Maybe go to episode 2. And I click on my Netflix, and it goes, resume episode 3, and I go, no, haha, no. I would like to watch episode 2, and I go, I'm gonna go to episodes and more, because episode 3, I'm not there yet, and I look, and I realized I had watched the complete episode 2.
Yep.
I started the season with the complete episode 2. There was just something I was
the
clicking.
same thing happened to me. I didn't watch the whole episode. I'm not that stupid.
Okay, I watched it. Yeah, credits to credits.
But I was like, this does not make sense.
Yeah. No, I watched it start to finish. And then I even at one point rewound it a little bit, because I go, did I miss, like, was there like maybe a minute in the very beginning where we're just jumping in the game. Okay, that's cool.
So did you go back and watch the first?
I went back and watched episode 1. Yes.
But then you didn't rewatch episode 2.
No, I watched the beginning of episode 2 again, and then completely got it.
Yeah, you're right.
But no, I did have to watch all of episode 2. Then did not realize it was episode 2 until it prompted me for episode 3 the next day.
It's funny, but I understand how you got there, because the same thing happened to me. It
glitched out or whatever when I was clicking through.
The skip recap didn't go away.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want that on the screen the whole time.
It'll distract me.
Yeah.
It'll distract me. And so then I go back to episode 1. And episode 1, they actually do a good job of continuing the story of where we last left. Episode 2, not a great job. But if you're sitting there watching season 3 of Squid Game, and you think that the season starts with them inside a maze, you have missed an episode. And I can tell you that with confidence, because I had missed an episode.
It's a good game.
The maze game is a good game. It's like tag. You know, it's a good game.
I like that some of those doors lead to nowhere.
That's right. Or you fall out a thing and you fall. Yeah. But I am glad that I started watching it. It is good.
Yeah.
At least in the first 3 episodes, I'm enjoying it. It's good.
And 5 minutes.
Yes, in the first 3 episodes of 5 minutes, they're nailing it. They're doing a good job. 4, 5, 6 is I like the device that is used to bring 4, 5, 6 back into sort of not being completely, in a different world, like not being completely broken, which is so. And I'll just tell you, there's a little spoiler alert, but like I said, I can't give you that many spoilers because I've only seen 3 episodes of 5 minutes. But there is this scene where they're like in the maze, and the pregnant lady, her water breaks.
222.
I guess 222. Yeah, 222. And I will say that it did take me out, and has continued to take me out. I thought I was going to be able to let this go, and I haven't let it go. I saw what is the most miraculously fast birthing process that I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it was from water break until doctor-free, hospital-free, drug-free child delivery, 10 minutes. There's literally a clock on the wall. They got 30 minutes to get out of this maze, or these pink guys are going to come and shoot them in the face. Okay? So I know that it's not a time-lapse situation, because there's no pink guy showing up to shoot him in the face. 15 minutes of the 30 at least has gone by. Then the water breaks. Usually when a woman's water breaks, you might have a day before you're going to get a baby. You got at least 12 hours or something like that. Water break, like when a woman's water breaks, there is no risk of a baby falling on the floor behind it. It doesn't happen like that. But this water breaks on the show, and they're like, fuck it, we're going to have a baby right here in this maze. As opposed to being like, we got to get out of this maze because there's no way this baby is coming in the next 12 minutes. And if we're still here in 12 minutes, we're going to get shot in the face. They go, let's have this baby real quick and then figure out how to get out of the maze.
I didn't think of that.
And there's, I mean,
totally right.
I couldn't get it out of my head. How did they get this baby so quick? And they get the baby out. I mean, it's like a couple pushes. First of all,
cut that cord.
I guess she was crowning immediately after the water breaks because some old lady who her qualification is that she has a kid.
Has a son.
So the fact that she has a son means she can deliver babies. And then their trans friend is there with them to kind of stand guard.
Oh, right.
You know? And the two of them are able to just like set this woman up in the middle of this room and like have this baby before the clock runs out that's got like 12 minutes on it. And now they have a baby and they're going to get out of the maze with the baby. But and you need the baby to tell the story of the rest of the season, clearly. Mm-hmm. I mean, you at least need it for the following episode of 5 minutes. I'm assuming that the baby plays a pretty significant role in the rest of the season.
We'll see.
So you need the baby. You need it.
And you need it now.
You need the baby immediately. You need the baby before the next game. so, I mean, you could have maybe had her, have her have the baby, like the water breaks in the maze and then she has the baby in the dorm.
Maybe that's how it happens in South Korea.
They just have really fast babies?
We don't know. We don't live there. Do you live there?
No,
Does your father ever live there?
Not that I'm aware of, but I wouldn't be shocked to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
He's like, that's exactly how it happens there. I go, what? He goes, I mean, I read in the Wall Street Journal.
I saw it on Wikipedia.
Yeah. I read it in the Times. Yeah, so that did. I was, for a moment, I was like...
That would take me out, too, if I'd even considered that.
I was like, how'd they get that baby out
really
so
quick.
fast? I've seen this thing happen. I've gone through 3 of them.
Babies.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
No, not one of them.
No.
I'll just say...
Go ahead.
I negotiated and signed my entire first WWE deal in the hospispittal, waiting for the third baby.
You had that much time.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that. The average labor. Okay. See, Mike? You're right. AI is the future. This is the exact speed or duration of the birthing process in South Korea, Travis. We're going to get our answer here.
Okay. All right.
In South Korea, the average labor duration lasts 12 to 24 hours. The first birth is typically shorter, but still 8 to 10 hours. Oh, no. It's 12 to 24 for the first birth. And then for the subsequent births, then you get 8 to 10 hours. This was, I'm going to assume, this young lady's first child.
Maybe AI meant to write minutes?
Maybe, that's possible. They do still make mistakes. The typical length for a stay in an uncomplicated delivery in a hospital, 3 to 5 days.
Oh.
She got 12 minutes in a maze.
She had to move.
And then she had to get out of there. And by the way, her ankle was also broken.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She had a broken ankle and just had participated in the fastest delivery of a child in human history. And still was able, she had one person to help her.
Meanwhile, she's in Squid Game.
And she's competing in Squid Game. So she's exhausted as it is. They have a very high rate of C-sections, which that would have been one way to go.
It wasn't, though, right? They didn't have a C-section.
No, this was a traditional vaginal birth. And then postpartum care centers are popular in South Korea, offering new mothers a period of rest and recovery. That was mainly 456's role.
Okay.
She didn't get a ton of rest or recovery. But they are, I feel like I'm already enjoying this season more than I liked season 2.
Really?
I still do not like the boat storyline.
Okay.
With the brother. Mm-hmm. I don't like being taken out of the game. I feel like that's what made the first season so great, was that we were locked in the game with them the whole time. Mm-hmm. We didn't leave this insane set. But
I don't disagree with
because,
that.
Yeah, there's a boat story, and to me, it disrupts my sort of immersion. You end up feeling this sense of immersion when you're, because the set is so clearly a warehouse with no windows, and it is so unique to that show that you end up immersed with like all these other people playing the game that you relate to. And I feel like every time I go and see, you know, what's going on with these idiots on the boat, I go like, oh, like now I'm outside of it. I'm not in there with them.
We'll see how you feel after.
That's fair. 3 episodes, 5 minutes. That's all.
Okay. 3
episodes, 5 minutes. I can't say anything more, but I didn't like it in season 2. I'm not loving it in this season. But I liked the reveal because that was the end of season 2. The reveal was that there were 2 dolls that looked like the red light, green light. In episode 3, we find out what those 2 dolls are doing. That's another good game that I enjoy.
Yeah.
That's a great game. I also love the way that game is played out. I think that
you didn't play out the whole game yet.
I think it's episode 3. I saw that episode.
The cliffhanger is the end. Wait, hang on.
I think that's episode 3. I watched that whole episode.
Okay, spoiler.
No
the
spoiler.
End of episode 3 is when only 4, 5, 6 and that other guy have gotten across, and that other guy.
Oh, well, then maybe I watched 4 episodes of 5 minutes.
Is up to no good.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe I watched 4 episodes of 5 minutes. I watched the whole jump rope game.
Okay, then yeah, you're okay.
Yeah, I watched the whole jump rope game.
All of episode 4.
Okay, yeah. And I love the way they play that game, and I also feel like at first I wondered if it was just kind of a cheap story ploy that they allow the players to now vote on whether or not they want to go home after every game. But I actually really enjoy the drama that it's added. And not only do I like, as a viewer, the drama that it's added to the show, but I think they've earned it. I think that they've made it so that it makes sense why they would add this, because now you're dividing people more and more as they go.
Yeah, I like that too.
And I think it actually makes the guy who's in charge of the game now come across as more of a scumbag than the guy who was before him.
The front man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I will say we got a return of one of the great groups in this season, which we didn't see in season 2.
Oh.
The VIPs. The VIPs are back, and I knew that they were the VIPs at the end of what I thought was episode 1, but was actually episode 2. At the end of the maze game.
Okay.
Remember when they pop up at the end of the maze game?
That's the beginning of the 3rd episode.
I may have still thought that was the second.
You're so
You know why? Because like I said, I go episode, 5 minutes, turn off.
Yeah.
So I let it just go to next episode.
Yeah, that's not the end of the episode. That's the beginning of the next episode.
No.
The beginning of episode 3.
I'm going to count the run over.
Is when you see that.
I always count the run over. It's all one story, okay?
No, the first 5 minutes of La Femme Nikita are not part of Raw.
Sometimes it is. So, yeah, the VIPs, of course, are the Americans that come in, and because, American millionaires and billionaires, they have no soul to them. At least I didn't think so, but then I saw there was no client list. I said, maybe it's fine. But they have no soul. And so they're the ones that are playing and gambling on this. They're the spectators. They're the people who this is all for their amusement. And I knew it was them immediately because of what they said when I thought these pink guys showed up to shoot people in the face, but I find out it's just a game set up for the VIPs. Listen to this. Okay, so a pink guy is about to get shot or stabbed. Okay, listen to this.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. Mamma mia. As soon as he said Mamma mia, I went, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck are we doing? What do you mean, Mamma mia?
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. Who would say Mamma mia?
I'll tell you what. If I ever almost die,
I know what you're saying.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. From now on, when something goes wrong on the show, everybody's got to say, oh, Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. The minute he uttered Mamma mia, I went, oh no, the VIPs are back.
Mamma mia.
Damn, that was close.
Oh.
Good thing I like to go hunting.
What are you
I owe you one.
Oh, no worries. That was a blast. Come on.
Whoa! Oh, you two look like you had some fun.
Bit of a scrape. How about you two?
Oh, we were just getting started. I heard there's more of them upstairs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, it's like you take this show.
Worst acting you've ever seen. What's wrong, Troy?
Like,
you're not selling me on this.
Right, like I'm trying to tell you this is a great show, and then you watch that scene, you're like, this cheeseball nonsense.
I'm gonna skip this.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't understand why they do this. I don't understand why they make the VIPs sound like that, act like that. And also, I mean, so we see the VIPs here going, hey, a little scrape, nothing major.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. And it looks like they're I was about to say it looks like voiceover, and there's an article that just came out. VIP actor speaks out on that awful English voiceover. Somebody knows that they're not doing another Squid Games. Yeah.
He says
Yeah.
that that he doesn't know why, but he assumes that whoever has the contract for the dubbing dubs everything.
Oh, mamma mia.
Even the English parts.
Oh, I see.
Because that is not his voice, he said.
So he wants to like get plausible deniability. Like I don't suck like that.
Mamma mia.
Yeah, I would never say that. I don't suck like that. It's because it does. I mean, it takes you. It really. I would say even more than season one.
Yeah.
Like completely rips you out of it. And then you remember in season one, they all had like eyes wide shut masks on, right? And they do in season 3 here as well.
I don't know why.
Except in the first scene we just saw, they're all dressed up as pink people where they get to go and shoot people that are still stuck in the maze. Because the time's run out, everybody who's still in the maze is getting shot. So instead of sending in real guards, they let the VIPs go in and hunt.
Which is a nice perk.
It's a nice perk, never really explained.
Well,
why.
I assume that they're funding the game.
I guess, right? And they want to, I suppose. Feels like a high-risk scenario before they've done anything, but
Well,
okay.
it's like trophy hunters.
Yeah, that's true. That's fine. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
But then they take off their Squid Game masks, so they're showing, and they say "Mamma mia," and they go, "Just a little scrape."
I hear there's more upstairs.
Good thing I like hunting. What? Who are you guys talking to? You're like Truman's wife in the Truman Show.
Who are you talking to?
And it cuts with the best of them. But they all take their Squid Game masks off as this is happening so that they can communicate with each other. And then after this scene, and it's not like we're watching the scenes out of order. On the narrative of the show, on that timeline, after this has already happened, they then go upstairs to the room where they observe it and they live in opulence, where they are having the best foods and wines, and they're watching the games. Now they're observing the games because they're gambling on them. They all have eyes wide shut masks on to conceal their identities. Except they all already saw each other's identities, and we saw them too. I don't know who they're disguising their identities from at this point. I don't know why they're wearing the eyes wide shut masks.
Maybe the front man?
You think the front man does not know who they are? The guy who made the whole game and then invited the VIPs doesn't know who the VIPs are, but they know who each other is, but the front man doesn't know who they are.
It's possible.
Who invited them then?
There's a non-zero chance.
I mean, they go up and they observe the contestants voting now. And they have a great commentary. And what it does is, unfortunately, because they sound so idiotic, like if you're sitting there at home with like almost an internal monologue thinking to yourself, oh, I wonder if this is this person's motivation. I wonder if this is that person's motivation. And then you hear these guys talking about it. You go, am I as stupid as they are? Like, should I be not talking about this at all? Listen to them with their eyes wide shut masks on, even though they all already know who each other are.
I tell you,
Watching the voting this year? So fun.
Oh, it was more exciting than the actual games.
1.7 billion won is over $1 million.
Oh.
That's a lot of money for people like them. Suppose they want to stop here.
The players down there have made it this far.
You know what I
by
like, Travis?
killing
If you don't
each
mind
other.
hitting pause? It, very, very under the radar, without any of us realizing it, it gives us plot points. Yeah, and you don't realize what's happening there because you go, oh, what is that in dollars? Oh, now I know, thanks to that clever bit of dialogue.
That is $1 million.
Right. And that's a lot of money to people like them. Man who created the game. Explain why you're doing this. And
By the
then
way, how does he know perfect English?
Well, he's a smart guy.
He's just a South Korean dude.
He
He's played in the game.
He made Squid Games.
He didn't make it.
Oh.
The old guy made it.
That's right. He just played in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know. He learned great English somewhere.
I mean, it's incredible English.
It's really, really
And
good
up until
English.
now, he was just some poor South Korean who needed to play Squid Game.
That's right. His brother's a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... I don't think his brother knows English like that.
No.
Huh.
But this guy's like, I'll tell you how. In perfect English.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
No, that's a great call. I don't know how he learned it.
You want to hear more?
Yeah?
Most of them are thinking now, if more people die, how much more money can I get?
Also, the front man...
Among the 25 left.
The front man becomes a terrible actor when he's surrounded by the VIPs. Like, I've been locked into the front man this entire show.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's somebody's dubbing.
Oh, yeah, because that's not the front man speaking English.
No.
Yeah, because all of a sudden, this character that I've been following the whole show, being like locked in, like,
Who seems
man,
like a real smart dude.
complicated cat though.
Yep.
What are his motivations? Why does he have 4, 5, 6 here? What is he really trying to do? What he was in the game, now he's not in the game. All of a sudden, I go, "What is this guy, an idiot?" What are we even talking about? He's just explaining the show. We're like so deep into it for you to just be sitting at a table explaining the show to me like I'm a total moron.
Well, this is season 3.
Yeah, why do you think I've been watching so many episodes of this if I need you to break this down for me like this?
Left. 16 are already wearing a circle patch. After that riot in the dark, people will be nervous about voting against the majority.
I had already figured that out.
낮은 거로부터 투표하겠습니다. 39번 투표해 주.
And then they start then you get back to the show. So I go, man, I thought the boat story was taking me out of the show. Now I got these VIPs, and it's worse than ever. Like, I feel like in season 1, you could easily get past it. It was just some, like, ridiculous dialogue. Right.
It was like one scene, maybe 2 scenes.
At the very end. Now, they're like our humble narrator. They're breaking down, and I go, I figured it out. I already knew why, because you can, if you have any sort of ability to reason, you can watch the players go, you know what? I did say that was enough money, but look how few of us there are. I'd like some more money. And I go, oh, wow, this was a game the whole time. And then a guy goes, even though they are poor, they are greedy. This has been a game the whole time. And I go, yeah, I already figured that out. Now when I talk to my friend about it and about my analysis of it, they go, oh, you must have seen the scene with the VIPs.
Oh, I see how you understand.
Oh, because of the English overdubbing? Is that why you understand it now?
Maybe the game was the friends we made along the way.
Right. I wish that somebody would tell you that you're in the good old days while you're still in them. Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. And then there's just one more here that I was like flabbergasted by. So, I told you this lady has a baby, and they have to make a decision now, spoiler alert, as to keep the baby in the game or not keep the baby in the game. And I already, the decision is, it goes without saying. You know what I mean? Like the elements of this are something that you're already thinking, that you're observing, that you're feeling. And then they send it to the VIPs to take care of it. Good. And you go, locked in. The baby is not the greatest CGI in the world. The moving baby face.
Oh, it's the worst. My daughter called her AI baby.
AI baby. And the AI dog, too.
The AI dog?
When he breaks into the house, the AI dog is rough.
That wasn't a real dog?
No, and it's a very small dog, too.
Right,
it's a very small AI dog.
All right.
It's a good show, Troy.
My mistake. Yeah, watch the show. I mean, you might as well finish it.
It's a good show.
Don't you want to finish the story?
No.
Really?
I don't.
You watched the first season, right?
I love the first season.
You watched the second season.
It was okay.
It wasn't that great.
So and then you guys aren't selling me on this.
Well, we're just picking out the VIP parts.
Oh, okay.
You got to skip these.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if he skips them, he might not know what's going on.
It would be really funny. He'll never do it now because we've exposed this already. But Troy would potentially come in and go, you know, it was really helpful, the VIP parts. Because I was like, oh, I didn't get that until the VIPs explained it.
Why you got to say that about Troy?
I just think that would be as a scenario I thought of, and it'd be a funny scenario. I wanted to express it, that's all. Yeah, this is them figuring out what to do with the baby, which is really helpful.
Fuck. This is horse shit. Tootses' ankle's all fucked up. What the hell is she supposed to do up there?
Seems like you're screwed.
May I make a proposal then?
Yeah. What proposal?
Why don't we have the baby join its mother in the game?
Oh, you want to put the baby in the game too? Okay,
the baby in the game
how the fuck does that help me? Kinda seems like more of a disadvantage.
Well, like you said, a mother will do anything to save her child. Who knows? This might turn Tutu into some kind of Marvel superhero.
You know, there was a new Marvel that had come out that I wanted to see.
It looks nuts.
There's a new Marvel out. It looks nuts. We should see that.
You don't know my schedule.
He really does. This guy thinks he's got it all figured out, and meanwhile, it's like, dude, you're not saying anything insightful. You're not.
Marvel superhero.
It could be a Marvel superhero.
Like you said,
you can't just do that. You let me get too close too quick. You can't just do that.
A mother will do anything to save her child. Who knows? This might turn Tutu into some kind of Marvel superhero.
Like Wonder Woman?
That's actually a DC superhero.
What?
But anyways, it seems reasonable to me.
Anyways.
Shall we give it a try?
I like that.
That sounds fun.
What?
You should do it.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. I mean, I'm screwed either way, right? So I'll make this sacrifice for the sake of your entertainment.
Here they come.
Come on.
I mean, it's insane.
Insanely good.
Insane.
But now you know why.
And also,
now you know why the baby's in the game.
And also, I think offensive
to Americans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this feels like a stereotype. When they started doing it's a Marvel superhero.
I like Marvel.
Like
and
Wonder
barbecue.
Woman. Yeah, exactly. I'll use my credit card. It feels like that South Park thing is happening when I'm watching this. When the lady says, actually, she's DC, not Marvel, I go, oh, these are American stereotypes. Yeah. Oh, those sons of a bitches. This is not, you can't do this to a whole culture. That's not nice. That's not fair. We've adopted this show. It was one of your great exports. You can't do this to us. But they are. And the guy that's using all kinds of fuck words way more than anyone needs to. He's just cursing because
he's crazy. He's got long hair.
Because he's a crazy long-haired guy who curses. Oh. The other stuff is good. This show is good. I'm enjoying the show.
Yeah.
But these scenes are killing me. And the fast baby.
Yeah.
The fast baby is like a Marvel superhero.
So you've got
like Wonder Woman.
2 more episodes left then.
I don't know.
5 and 6. I think there's only 6.
Maybe.
You got more VIPs left. I'll tell you that.
Why would they bring the VIPs back for 4 episodes?
Because they need to tell the story.
They already told it.
Oh.
Can you imagine being the guy who did Squid Game and go I know what I'm going to do? More VIPs. More. It's nuts, dude. It's nuts, and that's terrible news that you just gave me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, terrible news. Let's take a break.
Back today.
I hadn't heard that, but I will start using that slang at lunch.
I live a big back lifestyle.
The Bennington Show, weekdays at noon East and anytime on the SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7 is on channel 156.
Because you guys wanted more, SiriusXM is giving you more.
Alongside your busted open favorites, check out our main event talent, like Sam Roberts, Peter Rosenberg, and the coach, Jonathan Coachman. It's wrestling talk that hits harder than a steel chair. Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7 on channel 156 in the car and the SiriusXM app.
Hi, I'm Andrew McCollum, the CEO of streaming TV company Philo, and juicy reality TV is how I unwind. At Philo, we're all huge TV fans, so we spend all day making Philo the perfect place for people who love TV. No hassles, no contracts, and we never ask you to pay more for things you don't want. Just the good stuff. We have live TV from your favorite channels like MTV, Discovery, A&E, and more. We've got a huge library of more than 80,000 movies and shows you can watch anytime. We give you an unlimited DVR so you can skip all the ads. And we have 24/7 customer service that connects you to a real person in seconds. You might even get me on the line. The best part? At Philo, we think TV shouldn't break the bank. So all of this is just $28 a month when you sign up at philo.tv/Andrew. That's philo.tv/Andrew. Give us a try, risk-free. If you love TV, you'll love Philo.
Eczema flaring up again. We have good news. Exoderm. If you or someone you love suffers from eczema or dermatitis, get Exoderm, the common sense answer for eczema. This stuff really does work. Exoderm contains the #1 doctor-recommended ingredient in a clean hypoallergenic cream with no harsh additives. Take back control of your eczema with affordable, fast-acting Exoderm Flare Control Cream. Exoderm. It's in the first aid aisle of your local Walmart and other fine stores.
Listen, this is an ad by BetterHelp. Workplace stress is one of the top causes of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce experiencing higher than normal levels of stress. To battle stress, most of us can't wave goodbye to work, but we can start small with a focus on wellness. Don't forget that therapy can help you navigate whatever challenges the workday or any day might bring. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. It's convenient, too. Join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise and experience, for that matter. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Teft. That's betterhelp.com/TEFFT.
Navigating life stages, Caring Transitions offers support for every step of the way. For seniors relocating or downsizing, we offer a compassionate, individualized approach that provides comprehensive solutions. Estate sales, our experts will list your items on our exclusive online platform, CT Bids. Preserving memories and keeping your family's best interests at heart. And for those tough cleanouts, we're here to help. Visit caringtransitions.com. Caring Transitions. Embracing new beginnings with confidence.
All those mosquito bites.
Recently, the fam and I were listening to SiriusXM's Doctor Radio channel on a road trip, and now all my dad does is change every song lyric to something about summertime health.
You got a sunburn. Ow.
I mean, we did learn about sunscreen, bug spray, first aid for camp, hydration.
Just drink some water.
And it's all super helpful, but this is getting to be a bit much.
Bees sting.
Have fun and stay safe all summer long with Doctor Radio, channel 110, and on the SiriusXM app.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
It can be stressful at work, but the summer is a great time to focus on feeling better. Take small steps to unwind. A drive to the country or the beach or even your local park can help you decompress.
Workplace stress is now one of the top causes of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce experiencing higher than normal levels of stress. Most of us can't wave goodbye to work, but we can start small with a focus on wellness.
A holiday is great, but it isn't a long-term solution to stress. Don't forget that therapy can help you navigate whatever challenges the workday or any day might bring.
With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. It's convenient. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life, plus switch therapist at any time.
As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Bennington. That's betterhelp.com/Bennington.
See website for details. BillsHappen.com is not a lender. It does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, everything is so expensive, and our bills are piling up.
You're telling me credit cards are maxed out, rent is due, and the car payment's right around the corner? We need some extra cash.
We should do what my friend from work did. She went to BillsHappen.com and got the money she needed the next day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure that would work for us?
BillsHappen.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
Sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
My friend said it was super easy. She did it right from her phone during her lunch break.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. BillsHappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Guess what? I went to BillsHappen.com, and we're getting our money tomorrow.
Wow, that's fast. Problem solved.
If you need extra cash, go to BillsHappen.com. That's BillsHappen.com. BillsHappen.com.
Eczema flaring up again? We have good news. Exoderm. If you or someone you love suffers from eczema or dermatitis, get Exoderm, the common sense answer for eczema. This stuff really does work. Exoderm contains the #1 doctor-recommended ingredient in a clean hypoallergenic cream with no harsh additives. Take back control of your eczema with affordable, fast-acting Exoderm Flare Control Cream. Exoderm. It's in the first aid aisle of your local Walmart and other fine stores.
Introducing the all-new standard in golf travel from Club Glove. The best just got better with the re-engineered Club Glove Traveler, the #1 golf travel bag on tour, including more club head padding, built-in TSA-approved lock, and the strongest ballistic fabric they've ever used. Explore the all-new gear today at clubglove.com, and for a limited time, use code XM25 at checkout and get a complimentary gift with your purchase. That's code XM25 at clubglove.com today.
Made it all the way to the end. Kind of legendary way to go out. Hopefully he recovers, and then season after next, he's just a beast when he comes back. Because when he comes back now, there's no debate anymore. There's no kind of Stephen A. going, I don't know if he's a superstar yet. There's no people saying he's overrated. I think he comes back a legend. It's just a matter of living up to that now.
Right.
But the story would be, of course, him coming back and bringing the Pacers back to the championship. It'd be nuts. But I'm getting lost in my stories again. I tend to do that sometimes. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it gets better. It was just there's a picture of him on the 4th of July, and it really was a bummer seeing him in a boot.
Oh, was there a photo of him?
Yeah, there's a photo of him. He was like
well,
wearing.
Yeah, I know he had surgery.
Yeah, and he was wearing a big boot. So.
And yeah, it takes about a year to recover. So you're going to need a full year, and by that time the season's over.
Yeah, I guess there were some kind of hoping that maybe he'd make it by the end of the season, or maybe he'd make it into the postseason or something like that. But they're saying, like, don't even consider anything until we get to until we get to year after next. So that's where we're at. And then I saw in Chicago, why they booed our girl Alex Cooper?
Did they? Oh, wait.
That's not cool.
They did. Wait, why?
She's saying, take me out to the ball game.
Yeah.
Take me out to the ball.
Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know the rest of it. Oh. They booed Alex Cooper.
I guess she did a bad job. I saw Pauly D did it over the weekend, too.
They didn't boo him.
They didn't boo him? No.
No. I saw our ex-intern, Danielle, reposted her bucket list on her Instagram stories, and seeing Pauly D DJ live is still on her bucket list.
Well,
it's just so attainable.
She'll get there.
I mean, she could clear her bucket list by the time she's 25.
I mean, she could do it over the weekend.
Easily.
It's a really easy.
Easily, yeah. Yeah, listen, it's not right what Chicago did. Listen to it. And now they're saying this Twitter user is saying it calls for a lifetime ban from every ballpark in North America. Do you take the 7th inning stretch that seriously, Travis?
I mean, I don't, but they do in Chicago. That's like a thing. They get celebrities to do it every game. It's a big deal.
Okay, but every game, it's not like every celebrity is going to be great.
Harry Carey used to do it.
Well, Harry Carey's not doing it anymore. Hi.
Okay,
Hi.
That's good.
Her daddy and CEO
It's my impression, by the way.
Alex Cooper.
All right, Daddy Gang and Cubs fans.
Okay, hit pause for one moment. I can almost guarantee that she's specifically talking to Cubs fans. I don't think that the Daddy Gang is in the audience that night. I mean, look, she's got a huge podcast. Maybe there's a little sprinkling of the Daddy Gang in there. There tends to be wherever you go. The Daddy Gang runs deep. But I think it was probably mostly Cubs fans.
I would say, I don't know if it was a sellout, but I would say that, yeah, probably 50 to 99% were Cubs fans.
Okay. 50, but somewhere between 50 and 99%.
I don't want to generalize.
Sure.
You've never seen something like this before. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care.
She singularized Cracker Jack.
Is she doing this on purpose?
I think so.
We root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. So it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old game.
Yeah, when you go to the crowd shot, everybody's booing her.
Well, yeah, I mean...
But baseball fans, they don't mind if you take a tradition and just kind of like fuck around with it a little bit.
They actually hate that.
What about when you mock it? What about when you giggle through it?
They hate the smallest change.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So if it's like something that they've done for 100 years, and they just have somebody come in and kind of giggle through it because it's stupid and silly.
Yeah, they'll take offense to that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, see? That's something somebody should have told Alex Cooper.
But also, like, take it seriously.
Of course you take it seriously.
Like...
At least know that it's like, if you're going to go to the trouble of making like unwell, customized Chicago Cubs jerseys.
Yeah.
You know, you could take it seriously enough to go, or at least know what you're doing. And the fact that other people take it seriously, you could pretend to take it seriously. Just say, and all you have to do is sing the song. Like, it's the easiest gig in the world.
Song.
It's an easy song to sing. You just sing it, and you get your pop.
Now, if they're just handing these out to SiriusXM hosts...
What about double hosts?
Oh my God, I think that would be even better.
Right.
She only hosts one show here.
Just one show. Well, I think she got a whole channel. But I'm on two channels though.
I don't see any billboards for her.
I think there was one before.
Okay, that's fine.
But not right now. Right now, I'm not sure. At least in that one specific location. I don't see in that one specific location. No, you're right. Yeah, how come I'm not singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"?
Talk to your agent. He's over at the Golden Jubilee.
He's busy. Yeah, he's got the Golden
Instead of
Jubilee.
booking you in Chicago.
I know. You're right. You're right. I should be in Chicago. Although I could sing the YMCA at Yankee Stadium. That's their seventh inning stretch tradition.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
And that way I just have to drive up to the Bronx.
And you know the YMCA already.
I know it very well. I know the building. I know everything about it. Yeah, that's...
Oh, that's rough.
No, it's rough. Take me out. It's like, come, what are you doing?
I should change the key for her.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think she cared. No. I think she was going to sing stupid.
Because I think she can. Sort of sounds like she actually can.
It sounds like there's something in there where she can carry a tune.
Yeah.
But I don't think she was trying very hard. And I think baseball fans got offended by that.
Yeah.
Well, at least she looks good.
She looks great.
Yeah.
You know? He goes, at least she looks good. I go, she looks great. And Troy goes, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, she does.
No, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, Sam.
Sam, that's actually very salient, what you just said. Yeah, she looks great. And I mean, the Daddy Gang is strong, so that's good.
This doesn't do anything bad for her?
No, I don't think she picked up any Cubbies fans.
No.
But I don't know if she was trying to either, to tell you the truth. Let's go to Chris in Connecticut. What's up, Chris?
I just wanted to call with some breaking news.
What?
I just got to try a brand new addition to the McDonald's breakfast menu. What? It is a spicy sausage egg McMuffin. I was hoping we could get Gary He on an emergency pod here.
If we can get the siren going, we got to get Gary He back in.
Unfortunately, he's not in the country.
What?
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Tell me about, what do you think you are, review bra, Chris?
No. Just wanted to try one. I mean, eating more McDonald's the more I hear Troy talk about it.
You like it, Troy? Did you eat any McDonald's while you were in Florida?
Yes, I did.
You said you only eat it sometimes. Look at that. He's right. Limited time spicy sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin.
Wow. Have you tried that?
No.
Would you like to?
Of course.
Should we do it tomorrow?
Please.
You already had McDonald's.
Well, you brought it for me yesterday.
Did you, you brought a McDonald's yesterday?
I told him.
I was going to correct you.
It was very kind of him to do.
I was going to correct you and say that was Wednesday that we had McDonald's breakfast, but there was another McDonald's breakfast.
When you didn't allow Troy
Thank you, Chris.
to take Monday off.
Because I wanted $175 cash.
Because you wanted $175 cash, and all he had was $40-something.
It was $44, I believe.
$44.
Yeah. I wouldn't accept Venmo because I didn't want a paper trail.
You didn't want a paper
trail.
trail.
Chris the teacher offered too.
No, I didn't want to take Chris the teacher. Well, Chris the teacher has dirty money. I can't trust it.
I told Troy, I said, we'll get you breakfast on Monday. I said, but only you.
Oh, wow.
And that was very kind. I came in.
And what'd you get?
There was McDonald's sitting right here on the desk for me.
What'd you get?
Two Egg McMuffins.
Yeah.
Nice. What about a drink?
No, I just got him the Egg McMuffins because I assumed that he would have a coffee with him already.
I mean, it would have
been nice to have a Coke.
Nice to wash it down with a Coke.
Yeah.
With a what?
Coke.
Okay.
But I wasn't mad.
Yeah. No hashy?
No hashy.
No, 2 Egg McMuffins. I'm a solid dude.
It's not exactly breakfast. It's like a portion of breakfast.
Look, I was happy.
I know.
Well, should we get breakfast tomorrow?
Yeah.
These limited, I mean, we don't know how limited they are.
Can I get an Egg McMuff too?
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll probably.
What about a hashy?
I like a hashy.
Yeah,
what do you wash that down with?
Coca-Cola.
Okay. Now.
Oh wait, you want one spicy sausage, egg, and cheese, and then in case you don't like it,
I have the Egg McMuffin.
You've got the Egg McMuffin in the pocket.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
That is smart.
And by the way, if you do like it, you can still also eat the Egg McMuffin.
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
And a hashy.
That way, whether you like it or not, you'll eat an Egg McMuffin.
Of course.
Right.
And a Coke.
And a Coke. Yeah, you got to get the Coke.
Now, Gary, he was in South Korea. He's moving locations. But if you go to
What do you mean he's moving locations? Oh, he's not like permanently. He's just there. He's writing the sequel to McAtlas.
If you go to Gary, he's Instagram, his story, he was excited for the snack wraps. They're coming back. He thinks they're back today, but I looked. It's actually the 10th that the snack wraps.
I thought it was the first that they came. The 10th they come back.
That's what it says online.
Interesting.
Maybe it's
That's
back.
Thursday.
But
we'll have to have some.
Want to get them?
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
But Gary, he does say that in South Korea, the snack wraps are there. It's a permanent fixture on the menu, and they're only $2.50 US.
Well, Gary He is, of course, the friend that we made a week or two ago. He came in with his book, McAtlas. He's a multi-James Beard Award winner who wrote an entire book about all the different wonderful menu items that you can get at McDonald's across the world. And as he put it, they're delicious.
They are.
And so, let's get this update from Gary He, who's in South Korea. And when in South Korea, you go to McDonald's.
A comeback today at U.S. McDonald's menus. Just wanted to check in here from South Korea, where they have the Shanghai chicken snack wrap, clocking in at around 3,500 won or 250 USD. More importantly, it is a permanent part of the South Korean McDonald's menu. So not only is it cheaper, but it is always available. What are we doing, guys? We used to be a country.
He's right.
I get that.
He's 100% right. Although I will tell you, I am a little bit paranoid about the snack wrap situation because I feel like when you get a pack of 4 of the new McCrispy strips, one of them is usually a dud.
Yep.
Really?
I feel like you're in for a dud.
How is that happening?
Because they're just choosing them, and then once they count 4, that's 4.
Yeah, but one of them ends up being a dud because it doesn't it almost it's rubbery. And you take a bite of it, and it's almost like biting an eraser, as opposed to when you bite a chicken tender and it almost strands out a little bit. I feel like there's one erasery one, and I end up throwing it in the garbage because I don't like it.
That's disappointing.
And so I'm sitting there thinking, you don't know if it's only going to be one tender inside the snack wrap, which I think it usually is. What if you get the dud? And I can't get it out. I can't get this thought out of my head.
What if it's just masked with all the delicious sauce?
No, because it'll still be the texture.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, then I think it's probably safe to get 3 wraps.
That's actually that's really smart. And then worst case scenario, how many wraps do you eat?
Worst case scenario, it's 3.
Right, right, all 3.
But if there's a bad one, then you just throw it away.
And you still have
2.
Right, smart.
By the way, I
Very,
knew
very
that they
smart.
were cheap when he said how much won there was. They were because I watched Squid Game.
And did you Google it, or is it something the VIP told you?
It was something the VIP told, the front man told me.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, what did you have at McDonald's in Florida? You weren't even there that long. You were only there for a couple days.
You had McDonald's on Wednesday and Monday.
And in Florida.
And in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, look at what is he, Mr. Mathematician over here?
What are you, monitoring my McDonald's?
Are you doing? Is he doing a diet diary for you?
Yeah.
Like maybe you give him a message, like you write on the back of a McDonald's receipt. Hey, why don't you get off my sack?
Yeah.
Get off my
Get
Mc
off
sack.
these.
Yeah.
My McBag.
Yeah.
No, well, I had to leave early, unfortunately, Sunday.
It sucks.
Why?
And
Why couldn't you just stay till Monday?
because Sam wouldn't give me the day off.
Well, I didn't get the cash.
Okay, fair enough.
Wasn't your choice.
It really wasn't my choice. Also, I don't have the authority to give days, but whatever. I just didn't get the cash.
It's your show.
It is my show.
Yeah.
There's a pie. How do you know it's my show?
Because it says your name on it.
And what's after my name?
An apostrophe.
And what kind of apostrophe is it?
Possessive.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
So I was flying, so I was upset that I had to leave Florida.
Right. You're bummed.
So I was driving to the airport, and I was like, "Oh, that's right. The McDonald's is 24 hours. Let me swing by. Let me comfort my.
It was breakfast.
Let me comfort my pain with some Egg McMuffs.
That's 3 McDonald's breakfasts in significantly less than 1 week.
Sam, okay.
Okay, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, what is he, a mathematician over
Right,
here?
right.
Okay.
I sound like one of the VIPs, just setting up information that we all already have.
And by the way, we're talking about McDonald's every single day.
Right.
So it's in the back of my head, like, oh, there's a McDonald's.
It is.
And it's so good.
And the Egg McMuffs, I'm surprised because I'll shit all over the McDonald's here in the city. I think they suck.
You do?
Remember Gary was like, oh, yeah, they don't care. The franchisees don't care because they're still making money.
Right.
The one here in Midtown, it's on point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Those Egg McMuffs slapped.
They did?
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
So it was delicious.
And you felt better?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't like flying on an empty stomach.
Right.
And if I have...
And it made you happy, too.
Egg McMuffs always make me happy.
Right. I get that. I get that. When you go back to Florida a week after next week.
Next week.
Do you think you'll pop into a Max?
Maybe when I have to come back on Sunday.
That might be the thing
That
now.
might be my new tradition.
That's it's always good to have a ritual.
It is.
You know?
Yeah, because I roll
Eating McDonald's when you're sad?
Well, you go, okay, I'm sad, I have to leave Florida. But I always take a morning flight out, and I stop by the McDonald's on my way to the airport.
Because it's 24 hours.
Right, right. Now, listen, there's a lot of restaurants to choose from on the way to that airport.
On Restaurant Row?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But the McDonald's is a good choice, and it is 24 hours.
And there's no better breakfast sandwich.
No.
No.
No, there's not. There's good breakfast sandwiches,
Yeah.
but there's no better breakfast sandwich.
That's the best one.
It's a good choice.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's a good choice.
So breakfast tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Trev's going to hook it up.
Can we hook it up?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll do it.
You know what's
closer.
great about breakfast tomorrow? That'll be 1 week from the last time, and that will mean 4 McDonald's breakfasts for you in a week.
That'll mean in 1 week he's had 8 breakfast sandwiches from McDonald's.
I'm saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying.
I don't know why you keep bringing it up.
I'm just a numbers guy.
And as soon as these snack wraps are right, I got to go try them.
Yeah. Maybe bring him in and give you a review on the air, like Review Bra. Maybe you slick your hair that day.
Grow your fingernails out.
Wear my suit.
Don't bring up Review Bra's fingernails.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, we don't do that.
A little strange.
We don't do that.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow, but not when I come in. We'll do it later.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want, old limited edition.
No.
That's smart.
Well, you place the order on the app, right?
Yeah, of
And
course.
We'll send out young Malcolm.
So I can get the points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, you'll appreciate this, Troy.
Sure.
I have a text from Super Agent Tony Burton.
Okay.
He says they don't have guest singers for the YMCA, and the Golden Jubilee is so much better than Disney.
Wow, I don't know why he's got to take shots.
Wasn't that great?
I didn't say what he was doing is shit.
No, you said that if I had a good agent, I'd be singing like Alex Cooper at the baseball games. That's what you said.
I said he's probably at the Golden Jubilee. I didn't say he's probably at the stupid Golden Jubilee.
Well, he thinks that Disney World's dumb.
It's not a competition.
Okay, well, guess what? You didn't think it was, and he just won it. Did you like that he kind of fired a little shot there at Travis?
Of course.
I mean, I'm not surprised he won.
He needs a shot every now and then, doesn't he?
Yeah, shot of reality.
Oh, yeah. Jizz.
Guys, one at a time.
The Golden Jubilee's going on right now?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I was going to say, because that's down in like Rehoboth Beach or something, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is. Why would you go there?
I think it's later
Because
this
I like
summer.
Rehoboth Beach.
You do? And you like golden retrievers, right?
Of course.
I saw one the other day in a restaurant, probably at Dunkin Donuts. It was
Dewey
so
Beach.
nice.
Dewey Beach is great, too.
Dewey Beach.
Yeah. Oh, September. All right, that's a good time to be down at Dewey Beach.
Wait, they do
No,
two a year?
there's two.
May and September?
Well, you got to start the summer and end the summer.
No, that's a good point.
You know?
Like, some people would consider, like, Memorial Day and Labor Day as the official start and end of summer.
I say Golden Jubilee 1 and Golden Jubilee 2.
Okay.
Is the start and stop of
So
summer.
then you get all of September.
Right. Right.
Okay.
It's an extra month of summer.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's not happening yet. That's
Look at that. May 9th through 11th. This is the spring event featuring beach activities and support for the Morris Animal Foundation study.
Love that.
September 26th through the 27th. This is the fall event with similar activities and the same fundraising focus. See?
We're just kind of running it back.
yeah, that's what you should do.
Look, I'm glad Tony listens to the show.
Me too.
Me too, and I'm glad he puts you in your place every now and then.
I don't know if he put me in my place. It's not like I run Disney.
What do you think, Troy?
I appreciate him putting Travis in his place.
I agree.
Somebody has to.
Somebody has to.
Guys, I'm getting you
He doesn't
McDonald's.
take us seriously.
No, unfortunately not.
I got you McDonald's yesterday.
You did. You're a sweetheart. Thank you.
And tomorrow, too?
And tomorrow.
I know. You're a great guy.
And remember, he wants a Coke tomorrow.
A Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, we'll place the order together.
And hashies.
I've dealt with.
Wow, Troy.
Oh, well, we can talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah. Troy's got his roids of his own.
He insists it just comes with age, though.
But you're a young man.
So
I think it just comes from use. If you're popping that bus, then
nice.
It happens, man. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I am popping. Don't worry. Bro.
Nice. You talking about a bussy?
I am talking about bussy, yeah. How'd you know? Yeah.
Troy, you operating that bussy?
It's overactive.
Okay. Nice, dude. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna take off for the day. If you want to hang out at noon Eastern, I'll be over on Sirius XM 156 doing Not Sam Wrestling Live. If not, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
There's more Sam Roberts Show after this.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Earthquake, and you know you can check me out on my show, Quake House, 4 p.m. Eastern on Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio, Channel 96. Nothing is off limits because we're comedians, so every topic is discussed with the attitude of making it funny. I like to call it The View with Comedians. 100% funny. It's about bringing comedians to the light of the world. Quake's House, Kevin Hart, Laugh Out Loud Radio, Channel 96, or anytime on the Sirius XM app.
What's my age again? What's my age again?
As a young adult, it was amusing.
Don't call me daughter.
Now, it's therapeutic.
Hey, wait.
Rediscover 90s alternative and grunge on Lithium. Channel 34.
You have to let it linger.
Or listen at home with the SiriusXM app.
See website for details. BillsHappen.com is not a lender. It does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, everything is so expensive, and our bills are piling up.
You're telling me credit cards are maxed out, rent is due, and the car payment's right around the corner? We need some extra cash.
We should do what my friend from work did. She went to billshappen.com and got the money she needed the next day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure that would work for us?
Billshappen.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
Sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
My friend said it was super easy. She did it right from her phone during her lunch break.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. BillsHappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Guess what? I went to billshappen.com, and we're getting our money tomorrow.
Wow, that's fast. Problem solved.
If you need extra cash, go to billshappen.com. That's billshappen.com. Billshappen.com.
Eczema flaring up again? We have good news. Exoderm. If you or someone you love suffers from eczema or dermatitis, get Exoderm, the common sense answer for eczema. This stuff really does work. Exiderm contains the #1 doctor-recommended ingredient in a clean hypoallergenic cream with no harsh additives. Take back control of your eczema with affordable, fast-acting Exiderm Flare Control Cream. Exiderm. It's in the first aid aisle of your local Walmart and other fine stores.
Listen, this is an ad by BetterHelp. Workplace stress is one of the top causes of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce experiencing higher than normal levels of stress. To battle stress, most of us can't wave goodbye to work, but we can start small with a focus on wellness. Don't forget that therapy can help you navigate whatever challenges the workday or any day might bring. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. It's convenient, too. Join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise and experience, for that matter. Our listeners